most high octane testosterone fueled intro you can have for a podcast.
Heyo!
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. We welcome you to Figured Not Included Christmas. Last show of the year, spectacular.
Christmas spectacular. I like that one.
The Christmas spectacular. This is like we have floats in the street and everything. We have correspondents standing by.
There's like those inflatable balloons of Mikey flying over the Macy's.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a big bee floating on the string kind of thing.
You're filled with the noxious gas from the Batman, the Joker one that he fills up in the '89 movie.
Yeah, that's me.
Just blowing green smoke.
Yeah, that's
green
just my
smoke blowing out your bung.
That's my natural state of being. So it's like green fumes coming in and out of me. Welcome everyone. Appreciate it. ¿Qué pasa? Saludos from San Diego. Hello, Alex Martinez. Yo, Jordan. Hello.
San Diego.
Sebastian.
The whale's vagina.
Yeah, exactly. It's Anchorman. I don't think I ever saw Anchorman 2.
Wow, I feel bad for you right now.
I didn't want to sully the taste of Anchorman 1.
Funny how many people either you love Will Ferrell or you hate Will Ferrell. Like my kid came home saying that a lot of kids in his class were saying that they didn't like Will Ferrell and that Elf was a garbage movie.
Wow,
he was not funny.
That's bold.
And he was like, "What the hell, are you guys talking? You sound insane right now."
Did you want to disown him in that moment?
Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna fill a sock with what is it, like bars of soap and beat the shit.
That's a classic moment. Rick says, I was told this was going to be a topless stream. I don't know where you got that information, fake news, but you never know. The night is just starting. We'll see what happens. And we're just starting
back from a Christmas party, so
Yeah, you don't know. I mean, who knows how much eggnog I have throughout the stream. So if I have way too much eggnog, then it can go haywire very, very quickly.
Oh yeah.
We wanted to introduce our guest tonight, who I'm very excited about. I've had the pleasure of hanging out with him at toy conventions, at some fine dining establishments in Toronto, at some awkward after parties. But wherever we were, we've hung out, we've had a good time, and I've been a guest on his show, so I only feel right to bring him on. He just finished a marathon stream for charity on a YouTube channel, going strong for years on end now, and so excited to bring him on. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Kevin Toying Around.
What's up? Oh, here.
Oh, you got a button too.
Oh, I like it. Does it bring you Diet Coke?
No, you have to be a certain level of office to get that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, by the way, was that party awkward? Because I thought it was cool. Unless you're saying I made it awkward.
I think we all made it awkward. There's a lot of awkward things that happen in that moment, in that night.
Mike is just awkward wherever he goes, so it has really nothing to do with anybody else.
Yeah, they gave me a slice of steak with chopsticks to eat, which was really difficult, and I don't know if they gave it to everybody. Maybe that's why it was awkward.
They only gave you chopsticks.
Did you give them instruction at the front door? Like, here's a photo of this man.
He set you up.
Him.
He does those things. He's dastardly.
Treat him right. Treat him how he's supposed to be treated. Yeah.
He's like, I left your name at the door. And a pair of these ivory chopsticks.
Hey, they were nice chopsticks though, at least. So
they were.
Right, like Josh Brown. Like, I don't like how we start this stream right now. Like,
he's talking about you.
Oh, how about me? Okay. That makes more sense. This was supposed to be in quotes. Yeah.
Wow, yeah, sure, pal.
Bold statement, God. Good Lord.
You might have to ban some people, Michael.
No, it already started. Drinking way too much eggnog. Am I being hate crime? I think that was the general feeling. But no, it was fun, though. It was fun. The worst part, I think, was when I spilled a drink on my friend's lap. And you were there for that. You saw that happen.
Yeah, it was a real Three Stooges situation where, Curly had the ladder on his shoulder and someone tapped him, and then he's like, and then you smack Mo in the head, like you turn and like a whole tray of drinks onto the table, and that was awkward because it's weird because that's your table, and I'm like I don't know him.
Yeah.
It's your table.
I know it's our table. Like, I don't know. I don't know these people. I'm
Yeah,
just.
he's. I don't know. I don't know who knows this guy.
Let him in the door.
I always make a mess of myself,
I
so
know
that's why I
it
get off
was
here.
incredible.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it.
I
But
did.
look, man, I want to say we just mentioned it at the top of the show. Congratulations on the marathon stream. It was a
Thank you,
really
man.
great, successful marathon that you did. You've been doing that for what? How many years now?
I think this is the third year. But no, it's a congratulations to everybody, right? Because everyone who was a guest and donated time, money, prizes, that's what makes it all happen. So, I'm just I don't know, like the focus, the tuning wand that focuses everything together. Maybe the conductor. I don't know. I'm just going like this. I'm not really doing anything. Just 1, 2, 3, 4. Everyone else is doing their part and making it all come together. So, um,
Yeah.
shout outs to all the conductors out there. No offense, no shade, but I feel like you're just waving that little stick around.
Very.
What was the charity you were doing? Tell us about it.
Sick Kids Foundation. It's like a children's hospital here in Toronto, Canada, and
Awesome.
it's cool because people like there's somebody in the comments that was like, "Oh, I was a patient at Sick Kids Toronto at age 11." So
Wow.
thank you for doing stuff like this. And I told my wife. My wife's like, "Yeah, I went there um, when I was younger too." Like, so she's been there. So like, it's a thing that it's the really serious stuff like that requires extended care for children.
Mhm.
It's a kids hospital there. It's kind of annoying because I announced my stream and then the next day I think like Ryan Reynolds was like, we're doing a thing with Sick Kids Foundation
Oh,
and we got Freddie Freeman. I go, oh great.
Thanks,
way to
Ryan.
go.
It's like you have Deadpool and Freddie Freeman. Well, how can I up that? So,
You had me, Wade, and Plasty on your show.
yeah, I had you three, which was a great combo. And I got some X-Men on board and
Yeah,
an X-wing fighter. So
true. That's true.
so I was
Yeah,
like, take that.
yeah,
Pretty
man.
cool.
Yeah, that's a good little group there to bring on the
Yeah,
feature.
man. It was fun. It was cool. It was cool of them to come out and obviously for a good cause. So
Yeah, it's still amazing, Might not have the clout Ryan Reynolds has, but hey, I think you're doing good work there and for such a great cause. So, I'm really happy that there's good people out there doing that kind of stuff to really help the people that are less fortunate and that need that kind of assistance, especially kids. That's like such a sad spot. I have two boys myself, and I mean, we go to some hospitals here and there. There's a couple things that we go to check on them, but yeah, it's sad when you look around, you see all these poor kids having to go there, and there's so much, care and issues that they're going through, and it's sad. So it's good to see people standing up and helping for that for sure.
it's devastating, man. Like for families to have to go through stuff like that. So those hospitals are specialized to
Really are.
for those kind of things and taking care of the children. So
Yeah, that's
whatever.
amazing.
At least I can do something constructive with what I'm doing here, even though it's just 11 months of the year it's for toys, and then 1 month try to do something positive, make a difference.
Yeah, every bit helps. Every bit helps.
11 months of bullshit and then 1 month of actual serious
11 months of
community work.
mass consumerism. That was my original. Honestly, that was like, dude, guys, we guys spent 11 months of the year buying toys for ourselves, right? Uh, you know, so before COVID, I was like, why don't we do it? Why don't I do a toy drive? And guys, stop, like, just buy one toy. Like 1 month out of the year, think about somebody. And sometimes people don't even think about it, right? Sometimes people have extra toys laying around and they're like, yeah, I'll just sell it for dirt cheap and whatever on Facebook. It's like, no, you can donate that. Go find your local Toys for Tots or something like that. Toy Mountain here in Ontario too, Ontario, Canada. So I'm like, sometimes people just need to hear those words and go, "Oh, I had forgotten that's an option."
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
and that's
so you
definitely
just
it.
need to redirect the focus a little bit and be like, you did buy a lot of toys this year. You could afford to. I'm hoping you can afford to put one out there because we all love toys now as adults because I'm imagining as kids it had such a profound impact
Yeah,
on us.
I think that's why we still do it, because it had such a profound effect on us as kids and how much we enjoyed those.
Yeah,
That's right. Us being such grown up toy goblins, just buying everything all the time. It's yeah, you kind of drown out everything else, and then you don't really think about, yeah, maybe this toy that's been sitting here forever, or that I picked up, could definitely go for someone else, and it would mean the world to a kid who
yeah.
who just needs something to cheer them up. And yeah, I mean, that's a great message for collectors. So.
Won't somebody
100%.
please think of the children?
Exactly
I'm
right.
trying.
Great timing.
I'm trying.
No, like you go to a Ross or you go to Target and you find something on clearance. You're like, this is only $5. I'm getting it, and then maybe you don't even need it anymore. It's just been sitting there.
Yeah.
Or if you do see a good toy for cheap, grab an extra one for a toy drive. So,
Yeah. There's a
and
Yeah.
few.
it's the 21st. I don't think it's too late. Maybe some places are still taking donations. It's funny because when I donate to other charities, it's like, yeah, we prefer for kids of different ages. We want, like, if you have gloves and socks and things like that, that would be great too. And I'm like, no, it's only toys. Look, I'm
Wait,
doing
sorry,
this.
this is all
It's
I know.
just
This is
toys.
all I know is tunnel vision. All I know
Exactly.
is this is what you do. This is
Nice,
the best
nice
of my
try.
knowledge.
You want clothes and like
I don't.
hygiene products? No.
I
No.
mean, just because the kids, are needy doesn't mean, they're like any other kid who's like, what kid ever is like, I want these socks. I really want these socks. I don't need a toy. I remember my grandma used to give me socks every year, man. And I always knew they were coming. And I was just like, I didn't even want to open it.
Come on, Grandma. Jordan from Canada says, I gotta say, brothers, Kevin does not get his due. Robo, Dan Hu, Unparalleled all have fanfare and deserve it. Maybe not Unparalleled, deserve it, but in opinion, Kevin is on that tier and one of the hardest working guys in the game.
Jordan,
How's it
man,
make you,
thank
how's it
you.
make you feel, Kevin? Tell us.
Jordan is a great supporter, and I think he gives me a lot of words of encouragement. Uh,
Mm,
even through, like, when a lot of BS happens in the community, good things happen in the community. So it's just good to stay focused and to remember, what to have fun with this stuff, right?
Yeah.
What the reason is for.
yeah, well, I'm gonna ask you actually. So, what was sort of the thing that made you want to get into making YouTube videos, doing live content for toys? What was that thing like? Okay, I have fun with toys, but I want to actually, share this with other people.
I think this is something that happens with a lot of people. I went down to Niagara to do a toy hunt on the U.S. side, and I didn't find anything. So on the way home, I stopped at a Toys R Us because, like, if you miss, you want to make up for the trip somewhere else. So I hit up a Toys R Us on the way home, and there's like a new wave of the Marvel Legends Apocalypse Build-A-Figure wave. Uh,
Mm.
so I grabbed them all, and people like, oh, nobody has those yet. You should make some videos. So I hadn't done any video editing or anything at that time, so I just made some really simple videos. I downloaded Windows Movie Maker, which was like a 30 megabyte exe, and
Yeah.
then it was just like really bad hard cuts, and it was a lot of learning, and then it just started there. And then a few years later, during COVID, I'm like, damn, I got a lot of stuff here. I started just doing unboxing on Instagram Live, and then I'm like, oh, it'd be cool, like, it's like having, you would share this experience with friends if you could in person, to open toys, and it seems
Right.
like a cool bonding moment. So then, like, started getting guests on, and then there's this part of me who wants to make the quality of it better, uh, any way that I can. So I'm like, oh, I need
Mhm.
better video quality. Maybe I'll move it to YouTube so it's not confined to the Instagram vertical split screen, and it looks like garbage. And
Right.
then I want to add better audio and everything. So that's how everything started coming together. And then making pre-recorded content was just trying to try different stuff out over the years.
Mhm. Yeah, man. And they've been doing it now for what, 5 years? You said it started like during COVID is when it really started.
Yeah, yeah. Like, live streaming was during COVID, and then more reviews, and we did like a in person in Toys R Us, like, show, I guess, segment with
Mhm.
guests and toy hunting. So that was a lot of fun too during COVID. Yeah.
In retrospect, it's like I don't know if it's like short sighted thinking, but it's like I go back in 2020. Obviously, we were all indoor, we couldn't do anything, and I don't remember using YouTube as much as I did pre-COVID. I feel
No,
like,
not at all.
and now basically all I watch is the YouTube content. Like I don't really watch, TV programming. I watch movies. That's totally different. But I'm mostly like stuck with YouTube programming and the content that's on there. That's sort of like where my mind's at.
Yeah. Um, Before that, I was like, YouTube Premium. That's for rich people, like,
Yeah.
I'll sit through these ads and suffer. No, you know what? I had an Android phone, and you can get a hacked copy of YouTube that didn't play any ads. So I think that's how I survived before then. And then my
Okay.
main phone was an Android, and then it died. and then I had a backup phone that was Apple, and you can't do that kind of fancy stuff on Apple. So then I'm like, oh, I gotta slum it with slum it with
Yeah, some
everyone
of these
else.
losers. Yeah,
And then like you
poor.
said, everything slum it with the pores, and then everything's on YouTube that we were watching. So like podcasts, toy stuff, videos. So yeah, I ended up doing a lot of you watching videos on YouTube there.
Did you
Well,
have
yeah, just
anybody?
because like,
I was gonna ask, did you
go
have
ahead.
anybody that you watched that you kind of like emulated and was like, oh, I want to do something like that? Those guys are doing something really cool, or someone you just felt kind of camaraderie with on YouTube?
I'd always watch like The Amazing's reviews, a lot of Bugs reviews, Robo,
Mhm.
and those were the kind of ones where it was like, oh yeah, this is what people want in an action figure review. Um, but then lately, it's just like I try to watch less of that stuff, just
Mhm.
so I'm like, I don't want to copy like make it formulaic of what they're doing and make it in my video. I'm like, I've been trying to do different stuff. Um, and trying different style for my videos. So I
Yeah, yeah.
recently
Carve out your
got
own little niche.
yeah, I recently got this DJI Nano camera. So if I tried doing like a 2 camera review, so you can kind of get my POV, and then I could like multicam switch to another camera like that's looking at me to hold it up. So like just to do different stuff,
Right.
and to make it more wide reaching. I don't know if the every YouTube person is like, what's the butterfly uh articulation, or what's the range
Right.
of this kick? Like there are people who want to know that, and then I'll try to keep some of that in there, but also like make it more relatable to people.
Yeah.
Right.
Grumps is right. I was 2 phones pre-COVID.
Yeah. 2 phone Kevin. What you
Because
got?
during that time, my son was really young and he needed me to sit with him when he was in bed. So I would watch stuff on my phone, and then my wife would text me stuff, and I don't want to leave my show that I'm watching to respond to her, right? But then I also need to respond to her. So I'm like, what
Yeah.
is the logical solution here?
Another
Two
phone.
phones. Get me a burner, right? It's on Wi-Fi. It's fine.
A wife burner.
Yeah. Is that your dealer? No, it's my wife.
Usually people have a burner for someone that's not their wife. You have it for the exact opposite reason.
Oh, is that your
You have
side
a
piece?
burner
No, it's
phone
the main.
specifically for your wife.
Yeah, that's funny.
Maybe
That's
that's the way to
exactly
do
true.
it. Maybe that's the way we should go about it with burner phones.
I know, guys. Get the main phone for your wife. All right, fellas.
Yeah.
There you go.
Do the right
If you're
thing.
really committed, if you love your wife that much, show them how much you really care.
I know. Be funny. She finds it. It's like, oh, you've been texting. She opens it up and it's just her.
It's
Oh,
all
like,
her.
oh.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Oh.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine how many points you'd score? How many points you'd score? Goddamn.
I mean, come on.
Her. Like the wallpaper is her. The icons
Yeah, the
for
wall,
every
everything.
app is, yeah.
She's the only contact in your burner phone.
Oh my god. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Right? You know, you have your Instagram, and it's just like reels of like how to make your wife happy. You know, and just like all your your algorithm shows you.
Right.
It'll backfire, and she'll be like, "Am I the side piece?"
Oh no. You know what? Yeah, it's good we workshop this. It's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
A little tweaking there.
Yeah, a little tweaking. Yeah. Do you have a separate ringtone for your wife? That's an important question.
Who has their phone off
Who
of
has
silent?
ringtones
That's
anymore?
crazy. Remember we used to pay for ringtones?
Oh my god! I used to. I mean, every chance I get, we get like, oh, I gotta get that beep bop boop boop ringtone. That thing's gonna be so cool
Did you ever pay for a ringtone?
I did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did.
I did a couple, but I was kind of cheap, and I would try to record my own. So I would make wave files out of them. I remember like doing this crazy contraction, so I could like copy music off of. I remember when GTA was it? Is it 3? Yeah, with Nico Bellic. I used to love I used to love the opening song to that game. So I remember making some weird contraption, and I recorded it. I made a wave. I tried to get it as clear as I could, and I was like super happy. And I remember one day I was in like GameStop or something, and my phone goes off, and it's that song. And the dude behind the counter just like looked up, like he's like, "What?" And he looks at me, he's like, "Is that GTA 3?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, where'd you get that?" It's like the coolest thing. He's like, "I made it."
Yeah, pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
And then you would have paid $199 for it if you had.
I know.
And now, if you have anything coming at your phone, everyone gives you a death stare.
Yeah,
you know?
Oh yeah.
Right? I don't even know what my phone sounds like. I don't even know.
Fear. Rick, yeah, for sure. He says at this point in my life, I find much more joy in watching friends' content on YouTube than I do a TV show at this point. Seeing friends hit milestones bring me more joy than a show can. I think, yeah, there's it's the way you would get personally invested in the TV show, but now you get even more. It's like you're interacting almost with a show, like and you're interacting with characters in this way. You kind of put in your mind, and you
That
do
was a
that
huge
with
part of it.
tons of
Yeah.
people online. It's just this disgusting parasocial relationship we've just developed with the internet. But in some ways, it's actually very cool. So, and like in this manner, I think in this instance, for sure. So.
Damn.
Jumbo was a scan that played Europe for years before finally getting shut down. I don't know what that's about. You go back with GTA 4. Clyde was GTA 3.
That's
All
right. That's right.
Get your
4.
stuff together, nerd. What's your collecting history like, Kevin? Before we kind of move on to your
Dude.
point, is like what got you into collecting? What were your earliest, fondest, most cherished memories of being a toy collector?
So I'm an only child, and I was born in Hong Kong, and I had a lot of older cousins and tons of aunts and uncles, so I was like spoiled with tons of toys.
Mm.
X-Men, Power Rangers, Saint Seiya, GI Joe that I don't even know what they are to this day. I just remember having a ton of them, and we moved to Canada. A lot of stuff stayed with me, and then like everyone goes through the high school, university, like that put that stuff aside, and then a couple years later, I stumbled upon a random toy show, which that toy show in that venue has never happened again. But that was the one that got it's like this magical tent in the forest, and the guy's inside and he reads your fortune and it sets you on this course, and then you go back and it's gone.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like
That's
the
what
oldest
happened to me.
series.
I went in there.
Did
I
that
went
really
in there.
happen?
Yeah. And then when you leave, like some like the wind blows and then some leaves move out of the way and like the shoe of the wizard is there. I don't know.
The old wizard.
But then it was
Toy
this one
wizard.
toy show.
The
I saw
wizard.
some I saw some Toy Biz Legends, and I'm like, oh, this is cool. It was Weapon X Wolverine and Cable with the Jerry curl, and I'm like, yo, I wanna collect like the X-Men animated cartoon. I want that team. And then so that's where it started, and I started buying Sentinel Build-A-Figure pieces on eBay, like in box. I didn't know at that time that you can buy just Build-A-Figure pieces, so I was buying like mint on card just to break. There you go, just to break them out, and it was super expensive. And then it just started from there, and it took about more than 10 years to get X-Men animated like a full team in 1/12 scale.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's that crazy toy show wizard. Oh, that's how it started.
Wonder what happened to him. Do you think he's still inspiring, or did
Yeah.
he?
I don't.
He's
I
all over the
looked up-
world.
So I've done like 2 toy conventions of my own that I've in the last 2 years, and I've looked into that venue, and it's really expensive, and maybe that's why they never went back. But I don't know who put that one on.
Who that
The
wizard
search
was?
for the toy wizard. We got to put it out there.
Toy wizard.
Find this man.
Yeah.
Find the
Bring him,
wizard.
bring him into the light.
Bring him to the light. There you got
That'd be really cool.
Public decency or something.
That'd be a good movie.
That's a really fun idea for a toy show. Like just do like a huge carnival tent and just like have tons of toys and vendors inside of it. And just
Yeah.
like, but out in the woods, just like you said, like find like a big old, park or, forested area that they'll let you put a tent up.
There's only a
That'd
couple
be
months
really
you can do that in Toronto, so that's not a
Narrows
great.
the search down.
Yeah, when it's warm in summertime, the events are so packed. So
Yeah,
every weekend there's 5 big events going on, so it's tough.
that's cool though.
I remember what was like, 'cause there wasn't a ton of stuff in Florida, in Miami, like in terms of like getting together with people, like-minded toy folks. There's just a couple stores. I like truly the one memory I have is this one, and you were there with me. You're the one that took this picture, Ed.
Yeah.
And this was like, I think this started my whole love for nerdom, was me meeting Wolverine.
What was this called? Like Little Mikey's Toy Show?
It was the guy. It was Gay Mikey's Toy Show. That was his name. That's what it was. That's what it said on the flyer. Gay Mikey's Toy Show. And we're like, this sounds great. Let's go. And it was inside. Where was it? It was inside like this little
It was like a kind of like an older mall, you know, kind of like like an outdoor court
Hold
mall.
on. Who's who in this photo?
This is Hugh Jackman,
Oh, okay.
and this is
This is
him meeting
actually
people.
Logan.
Logan. You can tell by the physique and the way the belt.
The belt is
lays.
the best. The placement of the belt is the best.
He's got his
I
belt
think
at
the
like
cross
grandpa
matches the part.
heights. That's
Yeah. I like his little
Yeah.
like canteen or something. I don't know his camera. I guess he has a camera in here.
This was Mikey's first foray into like real cosplay and getting to take pictures with people. I remember we saw Wolverine, and I was like, Mikey, you got to get a picture of this guy. You got to get a picture of this guy. And like you're trying to figure out how to take a picture of him without like being rude, but they're like, well, just ask him to take a picture. So Mikey's like, okay. He runs over there. I was like, and he was like so happy too. He's like, yeah, get a picture. It's like it's the best, man. It's probably the best Wolverine we've ever seen. I know a lot of people waited for Hugh Jackman in the yellow suit from the Deadpool 3 movie, but I mean, we had it back then when we had
we had the live action one. Yeah.
Oh my
we knew the glory of what it would look like.
Maybe this was our Toy Wizard in a way. This is the one that inspired me. Like, oh, this is, you know, this is like
he's got like
I want to take him home in a 1/12 size.
Yeah. I look like a member of the Deftones back then. Yeah, I mean, I was a college musical nerd, so but little Chino Moreno. But yeah, he was awesome. That was a fun time. But yeah, there was nothing really. I love that guy. Which one? That's what you got to figure out, Rick. Though the world may never know. Ripped straight from the pages of the comic.
You know where there was another show, Mikey? Remember the Miccosukee, the gambling thing?
The Miccosukee one, yes.
So yeah, there was like a gamble. What would you call those things? Gambling center, whatever it was called. Casino. I'm sorry, I couldn't think of it. And they started having a toy show there.
Love those gambling centers.
Hey, kids, want to head up to the local gambling center?
Gambling center? Want to hang with this creep at a gambling
center? Wages?
Come to the game. What is it? Game Mikey. He's at the gambling center.
Game Mikey's gambling center.
That sounds like a sting.
Oh yeah, but that was a fun show too. You know, you just had to go to the cloud of smoke while you were looking through all the toys. But other than that, there was some cool things to be found there.
Yeah, there was actually a lot of cool stuff. But
yeah, it was either stuff like that, or you had to drive all the way to Orlando for like MegaCon. That was it.
Yeah. The only thing I remember traveling, I only went to MegaCon one time, but the one time I remember going to was it Orlando where we went to go see Real Big Fish. Yeah, went to Real Big Fish and Goldfinger, Zebrahead.
Yeah,
that's the only memory I have of it. That was a good show. I got lost too. I got lost in a pit.
You did. We thought you were dead.
Yeah, but he found me.
He's gone.
I found you in the parking lot.
We're not getting them back, guys.
You gotta get out of here. He got sucked in the pit. So I was hanging out with a nice lesbian couple. That's what happened. So
they took care of you. They saved you from that pit.
They saved me.
Your guardian angel.
They're like, "Are you lost?
We will help you. Come with us."
Like, are you doing Mikey? We'll take you to a gambling center. Dude, yeah, awesome, man. It's fun kind of going back in time and being like, okay, what brought me to this point and what really inspired the love for collecting. And obviously, like for us too, similar, like family wise, you know, like I was saying, like, grandma getting socks, but I mean, for me, like my family definitely got me toys. They hooked me up for Christmases and everything. And it was always really fun and be like, oh, that's the thing that really inspired me to collect. And like we get lost in the whole, like you talked about it, you know, like the consumption of it all and the consumerism of the whole thing and buying and how to stay up to date with everything. But it's nice to kind of go back and think about the things.
Yeah, I think there's like a level of consumerism because you are buying all these things and it does become like this very, you know, money driven hobby. But at the end of the day, I don't know, I think a lot of people would say it's not really about the money anyway. It's just about they love the feeling of these toys, you know, having them, playing with them, looking at them, collecting them. And it's like the fun hobby that just brings back so much nostalgia and fun and like reliving a lot of those childhood memories and stuff. So, you know, it's hard to say, you know, it's not I mean, I guess if you collect specifically for like value and like trying to resell and this and that, maybe it becomes more of a commercial thing. But the people who I think buy for just the love of the figures and just how much happiness it brings them, I think
Mm.
there's a little bit to be said there as well. That there is a part of it that really is a more of a personal thing than a financial kind of commercialism thing.
Yeah, that's true. People, I mean, as long as your family's taken care of,
Oh yeah,
right? And you're
just
good,
like
like these
gambling.
toys. That's why I stay away from those gambling centers, you know?
You gotta stay away from the gambling centers, man. They'll poison you.
My mother
Uh,
always told me to stay away from those gambling centers.
well, your Mima always said. But yeah, um, yeah, man. So, what are your big plans for 2026, 2025? Almost in the rear view mirror now, but 2026. What are your goals for the
Um,
channel?
like I said, I wanted to try some different types of content, so I did start a new channel to like talk about cameras and gear because we bonded over buying different cameras and lighting and microphones, and all that stuff is interesting to me. I test a
Yeah,
lot of stuff out in the pursuit of just trying to make the stream look good.
greatness.
uh and in that time, like we travel, you go to conventions, we try to make content on the run, and you experience different things. So I'm like, oh, that's something that I watch a lot on YouTube. And I'm like, I have all this stuff with me. I have experience making videos. Why not try something different and see where that goes?
Yeah,
And then that's one of the things that I have planned. Like the main thing, I think. The toy stuff is going to be the
cool.
same. Like the streams are going to be there. I just started doing some new videos for toys. It's like for GI Joe Classified. Like that line's really good, but I don't know much about GI Joe. I don't collect it. But so
Hmm.
I did a review where it's just like unbiased, no nostalgia linked, kind of looking at the toy on its own objectively, like is this good or not, type of deal, and see how that works out.
Nice, man.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's kind of cool because I think a lot of people do get jaded by their, kind of outlook on something. It's something that they're very fond of, or something that just
Yeah,
kind of I never really got into, and I don't kind of like it. So it's cool to kind of get a review where you're like, I don't know anything about this, but I'm just going to talk about how cool the toy is on its own merits.
yeah.
So yeah, I think
I'll
that's
tell you if it's
a
good or not,
cool,
if what I like
yeah,
about it.
that's a cool avenue to try.
Yeah, thank
That's a
you.
good idea. Well, with your mask video did really well. Like, and
Oh,
with that kind
jeez.
of the same approach too. Like, I mean, I don't know how big you were into mask at the
The
time,
mask
or had
video, um I don't think I know anything about the show, but again, being spoiled, I've got probably like 8 mask vehicles that I still own. So I'm looking at the re-releases from Loyal Subjects. I'm like, oh, I already have all the vehicles from Wave 1 and 2. So like I'll just coast for a bit. But it was knowing the original vehicle and having it and being excited that there's a new one. I'm like, oh, I can make a video because I have the original and just see how that works side by side, and something
yeah.
just clicked, I guess, with that one. I think it might be um maybe one of my best performing videos of all time on my channel. And you don't know what works and what doesn't. It's just you just have to keep putting stuff out there, and somebody might connect with it.
Then clicks. Yeah.
And
Yes.
that's
Then clicks.
that's all it is, because I didn't know. I just thought, oh cool, I think I got it pretty early. I probably wasn't the first one on YouTube to review it, but I just did it the way I thought would be a cool video. And then I guess it connected in the right way.
Yeah, man. Well, look, you've been connecting with people in the right way. I would say for as long as you've been doing the show, and excited to see what you do in 2026. And it's been fun hanging out with you too at the conventions. It's always been great. You have to make your way to Legion's Con at some point, which I'm sure people have been telling you
Yeah.
and or screaming at you to do. So,
Yeah, we talked about it last night. We had like one time slot. It just happened to be East Coast people. It was like Grumps and Trevor. Uh
oh,
and
so they were like, "Why aren't you at Legion's Con?" Like,
Yeah, so
what's
they
wrong
were
with you?
trying to talk me into that, and I do want to go down. But then I saw a video today. Steve Sharippa, I think that's how you pronounce his name, who plays Bobby Bacala on Sopranos. He
Uh
was
huh.
at like the mall at Short Hills wrapping Christmas presents today for people as like a HBO. I don't know, some sort of fundraiser event. And
Okay.
I'm like, that'll get me to New Jersey. If I can get a Sopranos cast member to wrap presents, like I'll go now.
You'll
Tell me
go for
ahead
the
of time.
Sopranos cast member. Okay.
Yeah, if Bobby Bacala is in a mall wrapping presents, I'll drive down to the mall at Short Hills.
What if I give you his Hispanic equivalent, Bobby Bacalao? You know, you can do that. I guess
I don't know if that's gonna work.
Yeah.
his non-union Hispanic equivalent, Roberto Bacalao. But I'll do like a
Roberto.
Roberto Bacalao. Okay, okay. So I'll talk to Trevor. I'll talk to Grumps. We'll do like old school mobster stuff and drag someone to meet you in an undisclosed location just to get you out to Legion's Con if that's what it takes. So,
Yeah,
okay.
that'll work. I think Grumps promised to bring some Jamaican beef patties, so that'll be good.
Hey, there you go.
Those are amazing.
Yeah, you got to have those there because it's just the restaurant in the hotel, right? Like food option wise.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I bribed Kevin with beef patties again to come. I mean, that doesn't
no
work.
lies.
It's true. What if Joe Manganiello was there? Because he's now working with Four Horsemen on his figure.
I saw a photo briefly last night. Was he just having a tour, or what is he doing there?
Well, he's got his toy. What's his name, Mikey? The figure?
Oh my gosh, what's it called again? It's like Agar, the Ruthless, or something.
Yeah. He's making his own characters that he developed for D&D. He's actually having the Four Horsemen make them.
Oh, that's awesome!
So it's gonna be like a whole line of them. Yeah,
that guy's like the king geek. You know?
Oh yeah, it was funny too because they showed the picture of him at the Horseman studio, and it's like all the other guys, it's like Jeremy and some of the other guys, and they're all like half his size, and then he's like this huge, like football player looking dude with a ponytail and everything. He's like, whoa, somebody doesn't belong here.
Who doesn't belong? It's like that's the president of Four Horsemen, right? Do you want to be?
It's like the Hobbits with Gandalf,
it's Aragorn.
Yeah, exactly. Aragorn, they're looking up at him. But it's such a cool collaboration. I mean, the fact that he loves, he obviously loves this kind of stuff. The fact that he wants to make a figure, and Four Horsemen were like, yeah, that's a great opportunity. And they were like, yeah, that's such a cool out there idea. And for me, that was the coolest reveal they had at Legion Con. Like the figure looked amazing. So,
okay,
that was really cool. Yeah,
it's like Henry Cavill. What is he into? I think Warhammer.
Yeah, Warhammer.
Yeah, Warhammer and PC gaming.
Yeah, they gotta get him involved.
Yeah. Well, I wonder what he can do. Yeah, there's so much synergy that can happen here.
There is. There's ways to get them.
Well, this is just a natural thing that happens with the show. Great ideas come from it. So, like, we have the wife phone burner, which we need to workshop, but that's already
ideas. Yeah,
like this is gonna sell, and then getting a bunch of like hulky, beefy men to work with Four Horsemen. So
you had June last week, and I'm like, how do I follow that? Right? That's
true.
That guy's running a great business plan. And so, I figured I have to bring it today and bring some of these ideas.
Yeah, there you are.
We got some good ones on the books now.
Either grade A, yeah, they're on the books. Like they're happening,
Yep.
So we're getting our people on it, and we'll be in touch. So, but I figured we can go through some toy news, and then we do have a little fun segment towards the end to kind of put a nice little bow on the holiday season. But let's go through some toy news of the week. We love our Marvel Legends. Maybe we don't love them. We go back and forth on them. But they did have a stream, and they kind of went through a lot of stuff. I know you pretty much talked about a lot of this stuff, Kevin. Was there anything that really stood out for you from the stream, the end of the year Marvel Legends stream they liked?
Ooh, I talked about it so much. Okay, let me go recap. I like the Deadpool wave. The movie Deadpool wave kind of caught me by surprise because they started off with like Cassandra Nova. I'm like, I don't really need that. But then they showed, her hand going through that guy's face, and I'm like, wow, okay, now you have my interest. And then it was like the next one after that. I'm like, okay, this wave is pretty solid. So I'm pretty hyped for that.
Yeah, they did some pretty cool stuff. Like the head and everything. That was a cool addition. I want to see if you can get like one of the bodies that have the suits on, and this actually will fit on that. That'd be really fun.
Yeah, they mentioned that you put the Matt Murdock head,
Okay, good,
Matt
good.
Murdock body on that. Yeah, on that head.
But it was cool. I mean, we got stuff that people. I mean, everybody's been talking about a Wesley Snipes, Blade for the longest time. We got one way back in the Toy Biz, Marvel Legends era. Now we get a newer version, an older Wesley. But pretty cool. I was surprised we didn't get Elektra or even Gambit. I mean, these are huge characters, mostly Gambit, that people really would love to have seen a movie version come out. So I was surprised that one wasn't in the roster. But I love seeing
They're
Daphne Keene.
They're coming. They're coming.
Yeah, they'll come. But I mean, it's going to be exciting to see the rest of them come together. It's a fun wave. I like the brown suit Wolverine. I've always liked the brown suit the best, so I'm always kind of drawn to it. So it was, yeah, I was with you on it, that it was kind of a surprise wave that you weren't really thinking about, but when it came out, you saw it, you're like, yeah, these are actually pretty neat.
Yeah, I do. I mean, like Blade, obviously one of the most requested figures you can get, and it's a cool style. He has two sets of like the sunglasses. It just feels like they kind of just go over the ear, which like would it be nice if it plugged in? I don't know. Like as long as they sit on the head, that's all that matters. You can move them around.
Is there a
But
side? Is there a profile that you can see how it rests on there?
you can see there. There's like a little bit of an indentation in the hair by the ear, so maybe they kind of sit there, like the ears stick out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can sit, so it should be fine. Like, are you gonna be like shaking your Blade figure around and having
My theory is that they realize that it can't be so flimsy where they're just going to pop off. I'm sure either they sit on really tight where they'll hold on, for dear life, or there's some sort of mechanism that'll kind of tack them in there so they're not going to just easily fall off.
Yeah, the cowboy, Cowboys are in this year. Cowboy Odious, and you got a Cowboy Deadpool. I do like that gun effect. I think that's pretty cool.
It's fantastic.
Isn't this supposed to be McConaughey, Matthew McConaughey?
Is that what it is?
Didn't he play this Deadpool in the movie? Everyone said that was the rumor.
Oh,
like his wife was the Lady Deadpool. I forgot who else played. Somebody played the British one, and then there was like this one, and this was supposedly Matthew McConaughey.
All right. Oh, it's weird.
Yeah, I think the spinning effect sold me on that Cowboy Deadpool, and I think I just finished watching Tombstone this week, so I'm like, all right, let's do it.
Okay. Yeah, the cowboy itch. You got that going on, so I get that. That's understandable. What's up, Henrock? How you doing? Henrock is a freaking goat with the photography. Shout out to him. You also have a deluxe Deadpool. We just got the Maximum. Is there a big need for another deluxe Deadpool? I don't know. But obviously Deadpool is, if not the most popular Marvel character at the moment. So along with Wolverine and Spider-Man. So I guess you can get away with it. And that was a comic Deadpool. This is a MCU Deadpool.
Yeah.
But enough for you to double dip on Deadpool to go for a deluxe MCU.
I think people are going to really like these accessories and all it's got everything that you wanted the original one to come out with. Like the Wolverine bones are really funny. He's got the golden guns. He's got the dog. He's got a bunch of other little things. So yeah, if you like that movie and you want all his props from the movie, it's cool to get. I see a lot of people picking it up just because they love that version of Deadpool and they want all the shtick with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the MCU Deadpools are pretty nice.
Yeah. It's cool. I do like the Hulk hands. Those are kind of
awesome. You see, it's just funny.
Yeah, very very funny. Ghost Rider, that's pretty cool. I think a classic Ghost Rider, Johnny Blaze, the red bike, and the old blue suit, which is cool. Oh, then the QR code. Yeah, I think that one's pretty cool. And he does have like that alternate head, which kind of looks like a Dormammu in a way.
Does look like Dormammu.
So I thought that was pretty interesting. But yeah, pinless. I will never ever forgive waist cuts in 2025, 26. And that's kind of like where my mind goes to. Does it have a waist cut? Because I'm infuriated by waist cuts. I'm sorry. I hate them. But I understand. But I still think it's a pretty cool set. What about you, Ed? You're big on Ghost Rider.
I love Ghost Rider. I like any iteration of him, so I'm happy getting another one. I like the way with the red deco, the extra heads, the flames, the blue coloring is cool, very classic. I got a few of these, so I'll probably pick this one up as well. It's a cool one, and anytime you get the vehicle and the character, it's a win.
Yeah, the bike is rad.
Yeah,
The bike
Oh,
is
yeah.
rad. No, Ken, you're pronouncing it wrong. It's red.
The bike is rad.
The bike is totally rad. That's how we say it in Canada, okay?
How Canadian talk, okay?
The
Pat, get
rad,
it.
white, and blue.
Is there any other? And I think this year's been pretty cool with deluxe releases from Hasbro for Marvel Legends. Is there anything out there, any character with a vehicle or a buddy that would make a good deluxe set that you've been wanting or waiting for?
Buddy. I mean, I think the only thing remaining is like a good Punisher van combo, which would be difficult, but I'd like to see that.
I think they're scarred. There's too much trauma from Engine of Vengeance to do another vehicle. Like, I don't know if it'd be like a made to order sort of thing, or if it would be another HasLab, a new HasLab.
I think with the success of all the X-Men animated stuff, I could see them doing maybe a bike for Wolverine. And then if you don't want to do another animated, like the same animated Wolverine, they'd put like a Days of Future Past Wolverine on him.
Yeah.
Like the Toy Biz
I
one.
want to see the bike, but with the cavalry.
With
from the scene from the movie where he's like revving the bike, and then you turn around and Henry. I mean, that'd be a cool. I mean, some people were mentioning it to me at the shop. They're like, "Oh, I wish they would have included the Calvarine as one of the figures." And I'm like, "Yeah, maybe." But then the more I think about it, that'd be kind of fun with the motorcycle.
Just do a whole wave with the Wolverine variants. I just don't know how, like, beyond our toy sphere, how well it would sell in stores or something. It's got to be like everyone who likes the MCU but also likes comic Wolverine but also collects toys. Like, those three circles have to overlap, and that's how many
that Venn diagram in the middle, hitting that.
That's
thing.
the sweet spot. So might be very niche there.
A lot of Wolverine fans.
Yeah. Like in any style, like this one with the brown suit Wolverine. And it sucked because it was like, I think people were like, oh, this is actually kind of cool, and this is like a really cool design. And then a day later, Mafex showed off their brown suit Wolverine.
Well,
yeah.
Are we going to talk about the Mafex Wolverine after?
Yeah. We're going to talk about it all, baby. It's what we do. The Basta Rod. I think that's a pretty cool design. X-23. That's, I think, another important one to have. I think she looked pretty good too.
I'm excited just to get the Daphne Keene head and put it on the comic book body, just so you can see what it would look like on the.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I think it's pretty cool. Yeah.
That needs one angry face though. It's
a little. Yeah,
it's always the vanilla pose. They never really give you like a screaming or something that would look really dynamic.
Yeah, I wonder. I think people that's the one thing they could definitely work on for next year is trying to get more of those alternate heads to have a really good expression. It's like Wolverine, just like you have like the gritting face and you have this sort of standard face that works, but we need like with X-23, it's just sort of like it's the same face with extra different hair. So
do you guys feel like now that a lot of waves don't have Build-A-Figure pieces, but obviously the price point is kind of staying the same, that these movie ones are kind of making up that gap, like the two actor likenesses for X-23, the crazy whatever one for Cassandra Nova, the accessory, that they're kind of making, instead of just character hand swaps and then calling it a day.
It's nice that they're doing extra stuff like that. More accessories is always good, and I think that definitely adds value that was lost from the Build-A-Figure piece. So yeah, going the extra mile and doing more sculpting and things that are actually very unique to those characters is pretty neat.
Yeah.
But then they do stuff like they don't include the Hugh Jackman head on the brown suit Wolverine. They'll give you the neck, but they won't give you the head. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. It's that was interesting. Like, why wouldn't you just give me the Hugh Jackman head and you already have it? just to throw it on there.
Yeah, and the
But
fact that they give you the neck, so it's like, yeah, it's meant to have that head on it, but not give it to you and make you like have to go back now and try to find a Wolverine
I
that
know.
you didn't, maybe you passed on, and you're like, but I really want the head on the brown suit, and then you're kind of screwed.
Get you. And I get you. Let's go run a quick through a couple more. This was the first one they showed off, the I Love You 3000. How many of these are you getting, and who are you giving them to, Ed?
I just want my wife to give me one.
To prove her love for you?
Just to prove her love, you know? Sometimes you don't know.
You don't know until they give you a figure.
And something like this will prove it. You need
Well, wait,
an action figure based on love, made with love, given in love, to know that you are loved. That makes sense.
Yeah, I think Mikey and I both last night said that we're gonna send one of these to Wade, Unparalleled, just to
There you go. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
At first, I looked at this and I go, I'm not gonna buy this for my wife. And then someone said something like, "Oh, I guess they saw Star Wars do holiday toys," and then Marvel was like, "Okay, let me try that." And then when that kind of positioning was presented to me, I'm like, "Oh, okay. So this isn't like buy it for your partner. It's like a holiday themed toy." And then I go, "Okay," because I like the Star Wars Halloween and Christmas stuff. So why in my head does this like not work for me? And then like, was it?
You don't believe in love. That's why.
I don't believe in love, but was it how it was presented to me? You know, like how the marketing was. So
was that it?
Level,
you think that was a thing that was like wasn't clicking with you with this one, or was it just because why are they doing an I Love You 3000 Iron Man?
Yeah, if you said like, oh, it's Valentine's Day, if you said and you're decorating the house, do people decorate the house for Valentine's Day? The bed. Throw this in the bed with the rose petals.
It's the biggest holiday of the year in my family, and we all just get together and decorate the house in Valentine's.
So
lots of hearts.
Lots of hearts.
That's
lots
why
of chocolate.
I was like, maybe it was how it was positioned to me that I'm like,
I think if you look at it as like, oh, it's because he says to the daughter, "I love you 3000," whatever in the movie, you're like, well, does that require a figure? But then you're like, oh wait, no, it's a Valentine's figure. Oh, it's a holiday stuff. That makes more sense.
What if they can't say Valentine's? Maybe. Who owns Valentine's Day?
Some old lady.
It's like Hasbro is strictly non-denominational, so they don't want to offend anyone by saying Valentine's. And
love has been canceled. You can only say I love you.
Love, it's too woke.
Now you gotta say I heart you 3000.
But if you look at it, like I like the creativity of it. Instead of an arc reactor, it's a heart reactor. You know, like the little booster things have hearts in it. Otherwise, you know, that's what they do with the Star Wars Christmas stuff.
Ed has a fart reactor, if he was Iron Man.
It's true. It's not located on my chest. It's somewhere else.
It's the worst hero. It's like the Care Bears beam, but you just turn around.
Care Bear stare.
Stare into my eye.
Care Bear stare into my brown eye.
We were saying what if he had hands that did this? You know, Iron Man. Give him the C grips, and he can do a little thing, right? That would be cool.
Why not go all out for it then? If you're gonna go Valentine, you can do the heart sign. You should totally like that.
Because I think did they do that with a Deadpool? Isn't there a Deadpool that does that with the Wolverine?
And Rock says if I got this for my wife, she would leave me.
Some people will be like,
oh, she never really loved you.
Let me buy 10.
She never really loved you.
Henrock, would she be like deuces, or how would she say it when she leaves? That's an inside joke.
Go fuck yourself.
Because he doesn't know.
John, releasing in April, so not quite. Maybe that's like, I don't know. What's in April? April Fools?
I guess.
It's April Fools and Easter.
It's an April Fools gift.
Yeah.
See that? Then, like, if it was releasing in February, then it makes sense.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
In
Maybe
April,
they just want you to buy it early for next year.
Yeah, that's what it is. You're stocking up. You're piling for the year. Every year after, you just give her a new I Love You 3000.
Yeah, because everybody likes to wait for the last moment, and then they're scrambling at the supermarket. In the morning of Valentine's, they're trying to find some flowers.
Yeah.
Buy it in April. You're ready to go for the following.
Exactly.
It's April, and you're like, all right, might as well grab this.
Or how about we all just move collectively Valentine's Day to April? to coincide with the release of this figure.
I think that'd be a smart idea.
Valentine is just a marketing ploy anyway. So then why don't we
Exactly.
just go all
Doesn't
in?
really
and just-
matter when.
yeah,
As long as we're spending money on crap.
exactly. As long as money being spent and we're showing our love with purchases, then who cares? So.
Henrock says, "I need that rose." Isn't there a character called the Rose? Did it come with that too?
Oh yeah, that's
Is there
true.
Marvel Legends for the
So
Rose?
this is just a reuse. Oh god. Okay.
I mean,
All
look,
right. All right. Marvel Legends. Go quickly through some other stuff. Abomination. I love the packaging. That old school packaging from Toy Biz back in the day is super cool.
The only reason I'm really excited about this one is just because I always thought that the old Build-A-Figure was too small. I got the Gamer verse body, but I hated the head on it, so I was like, I want to get another one of the heads to put on it and paint it to match the body type. And I've never been able to find one because that Scarlet Witch that the head came with was like super hard to find, and it's like really expensive. And now you can just buy this, so it's pretty much, you get a whole new figure anyway. Might as well just spend it on the new one.
You can wait a year or 3 years, and inevitably you're going to get a Build-A-Figure re-release. It's just it's a matter of time, So, and good point, Henrog. No fist, no punching. So
yeah, everybody's mad about that. And I was like, how is he going to fight the Hulk? What are they doing?
He's going to hold him
in his embrace. He's just going to choke him out. That's his only move.
Yeah, I mean, look, again, like there's always little questionable things here, right? Where it's like, where's damn fist? I mean, it's a figure that needs to punch, and there's no punching involved. No punches included on this one. So fist not included.
New podcast, no fists included. Spin-off show.
No fisting included. I thought it was a show from the Starjammers.
Oh, okay. So you
I think it's pronounced Chod.
Neil before Chod.
You're Neil before Chod.
I am excited though that this is going to be. There's gonna be more of these Hulk inspired figures with this packaging. Dan, even shout out to Dan, said there's going to be 3 other figures. Everyone has their ideas. What would you like to see in the Hulk line, Kevin?
There was one Gladiator Hulk back in, I think it's the early Hasbro days. Maybe a new version of that, but I think they might have. They said it's a Hulk program, so who knows? There's maybe there's characters that haven't come out yet that are more deserving.
What about you, Dad? What do you want to see?
Hulk related?
Yeah, they're gonna have more Hulk figures coming out next year.
I've always liked to see more of the other versions, like Weapon H or what is it, Claw? The like really evil version of Hulk and Doc Samson. They never made a Doc Samson, I don't think.
Doc Samson, I think is a good one.
Yeah, there's a few good figures still out there.
Yeah, like Chalmers said, Doc Samson. They never made a Doc Samson, have they? Not even like the early days of Hasbro and Marvel Legends. I
don't think Hasbro's ever made it. I think Toy Biz might have done a Doc Samson, but I'm not 100% on that one.
So the Fin Fang Foom wave has a Doc Samson. It looks like that's
okay.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. But that all the figures sucked back in the day. So,
I never even looked at those waves because I couldn't stand. I liked Fin Fang Foom, but I was like, they wanted you to buy like 1 million of the garbage figures, so I was like, nope. Not even going to waste my time looking at them.
No way, Jose.
What if this Hulk program is all of those figures updated or like a new version? Then
see, that would be good.
Okay, but back then, no.
That's okay. So this is the old Doc Samson from that.
That's not awful, by the way. If you look,
this is not the worst.
It doesn't look as bad as I would have imagined.
Yeah. Right.
No. Yeah. This is the Fin Fang Foom wave Doc Samson. So. But yeah, I think, like you said, I think he's obviously way overdue for a new Marvel Legends figure. So that would be good. Some people have speculated, Smart Hulk. That's another one that's been out there, so that would be cool.
And supposedly, Smart Hulk is in, or the Gray Hulk is in the new Marvel Spider-Man movie with the Punisher and Spider-Man. That's rumored.
Might be
on the short list.
Maybe. Brick something. What's up, man? Hey, toy people.
What's up, Brick?
I like that. Jordan from Canada said the Red She-Hulk is from the Doc Green comic storyline where Hulk takes out all other Hulks. Great modern Hulk story. I gotta say, and I'll just put it out there, I'm not too well versed on my Hulk lore. Never really got into Hulk like that outside of the games and a few things here and there.
Yeah,
I don't know.
same.
I don't know too much about him, but oversight on my part. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm not a full-fledged nerd. I wish I was, but I can't. Like this guy. Like I'm not familiar with Grizzly. I don't know Grizzly. What do you guys know about Grizzly? And was this on your short list of things they were teasing?
No, not at all.
Yeah, this one's like a weird one because I mean, this looks like they just reused what's his name, Major. What's his name?
Ursa Major.
Ursa Major, and they just changed the head on it to give it a weird little dude. I mean, it's a funny figure. I mean, I don't know this character. I don't remember ever seeing him in any Spider-Man. To me, it looks kind of goofy with the funny little dude. It looks like a dude wearing like a teddy bear outfit, but he's just super jacked.
If you notice, it's a lot of like, and it's not just Build-A-Figures being reused with a new head. Like other characters too. Maybe. Oh wait, no. Strong Guy was a Build-A-Figure too, right?
Yeah.
And then they had the same body. They gave him, was it 1 or 2 new portraits, different deco, and put him out again. They fixed the shoulders, I think, and then now Grizzly and then Lizard. So like we're seeing some of these come back out, and at least they're updated. Like I'm not gonna knock any company for re-releasing tooling.
Knock them down, Kevin. Give them hell.
No, man.
Yeah, I don't mind if it's used for something good or like they fix things that didn't come out the best the first time around. Especially like Strong Guy. I mean, that came out a long time ago. How many years ago was that wave, Michael? And for it to
yeah, it's a long time.
For them to bring it back out and then like redeco it, give it some more stuff. And a lot of collectors might have not gotten that when they started collecting after the fact. And here is an opportunity to get him with with a little more tweaking to it. So I don't mind with that. Just sometimes it's like the characters for me, they just like this guy. I mean, like I guess if you're into it, you love it. I mean, I love bear stuff, Mikey knows. So
big bear.
But I'm not like I'll stick with Ursa Major.
No, Brick something said. I mean, a lot of Spidey villains are exactly that mean dude in a silly animal outfit. But
Rhino,
Grizzly, like it all like it makes sense. And like you were saying, the fact that maybe you didn't get the Build-A-Figure, this is your chance to get. You can do a Grizzly or you can do an Ursa Major, which is I think works out. And same thing, like you were saying, Kevin. Lizard, another Build-A-Figure from way back when. I mean, this is like COVID era, like pre-COVID era Lizard. Something like that.
I think it's pre-COVID.
Yeah. So going back 6 years and have the McFarlane head sculpt now.
This looks awesome.
I think it looks great.
The only gripe on this one is I wish they would have done a bendy tail instead of gone back to the same jointed tail, because I just think the jointed tail did not work on the first figure. So I was a little sad they didn't fix that.
And angular it is.
It's just
some of these photos.
Like a real lizard.
Yeah,
like a real lizard.
It's like a real live lizard. No, it just doesn't work. And so it's like when something is just that flawed, I'm kind of sad that they just went ahead and reused it instead of tweaking it and fixing that part. Because if they would have give that like a nice bendy wire tail, this figure would have been like probably the best lizard out there.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's pins I can forgive. Like you have to go all in and re-engineer a whole thing. Like I get it. You're releasing a figure, and it's not going to be as expensive as having to buy a whole Build-A-Figure line and getting that figure or buying it in the aftermarket. But if you could do that sort of tweak and do some changes to it that will just improve the quality of life on that figure, I think those could be really important. Because I love that head sculpt. I love the McFarlane head sculpt. I think that's super rad.
I think that's the driving force for people buying.
Yeah, but I can live. And again, Jordan was mentioning Red She-Hulk. Yellow Angry Portrait, that's cool. Some punching fists, which you need. Some punching fists, or all fists are punching. No, are all fists punching, or all punches fists?
All punches are fists, but all fists are punching, because
there you go. Makes sense.
Fisting.
Yeah, you can be like, yeah, good job. kind of thing.
I
Right.
was a little sad on this one because I was really much looking forward to a new She-Hulk, a red She-Hulk, because they did the one in the early stages of the Return of Marvel Legends where they were still using the rounded ball joints and stuff like that, and
Mhm.
her sculpt was a little wonky. It wasn't the greatest, so I never really picked that one up just because I wasn't a fan. And now that they've finally gotten around to doing all these awesome new versions of figures, I was like, okay, now we're gonna get a really awesome one. But they, this was really much about reusing stuff they already had, and this is the Savage
pants.
She-Hulk, with a little bit of tweaking. Even the head is the exact same head. All they did was change, I think, the hair, like the face and everything is still the same face from the Savage She-Hulk. They just changed the hair on the main head
Mm.
sculpt. And then the second head sculpt you see there floating is exactly just a repaint. And so the only real changes from the one is the torso where they added the little vest instead of like the torn t-shirt. So I really
Mhm.
wish we would have gotten a more unique and like newly designed Red She-Hulk, because I think she would have been a really cool figure to just kind of put some money into and making her an all new sculpt. But at least since I don't have the original one, I guess this will do. But I really like that Savage She-Hulk, and I have the other two versions, so it just seems so close to the same thing.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
little bit of
Rowdy said this red She-Hulk makes me sad, I think, for the same reasons you're stating. So,
I think what
um,
I've found collecting legends for so long, it's like you're eventually going to get the version, I think, that you want, but somewhere like along the way there's going to be a little like one version a little bit closer and a little bit closer,
yeah.
and like you're
You
going to
just
get
got
it.
you got to live long enough.
Yeah, you just have to you have to outlive the re-releases.
Exactly.
I like that. Like, I don't got much time left.
I don't know what time was that. Come on.
It's like Dick Van Dyke. He's still waiting for his perfect She-Hulk.
You gotta wait another 5 years, Dick. Come on. You can be okay.
100. I don't know how much I got left. I'm gonna keep waiting.
Well, speaking of waiting, look, Astonishing X-Men, a line
Yeah.
that everyone wanted to complete. We're practically there, and this was a 2-pack that makes sense. People besmirch 2-packs, and I get it. Like why? Like, are you, like holding a figure hostage,
Yes.
doing that kind of thing? But this 2-pack obviously makes so much sense. Kitty Pryde and Colossus. And Colossus look pretty badass. Kitty Pryde looks cool too.
Yeah, especially that this is the Astonishing version where they had a lot of time together. This is where they got married, and they had their whole little thing, life and everything in the comics. So it's definitely a great 2-pack. That Lockheed maybe could have done a little better in the sculpt.
Could have cooked a little bit more in the oven than that one.
It's a little doughy still.
A little doughy. Yeah. But I think the Colossus looks awesome.
Oh man,
Like,
I can't believe how popular Colossus is. He always seems he's kind of like not like the loudest character that everybody's talking about, but oh my gosh, every single time we get any sort of Colossus at the shop, it disappears like in a matter of hours. Everybody loves Colossus. Anytime there's a Colossus of any type, people want it, and so it's exciting to get a new one. And this one's really nice, so I'm excited for it.
This one looks like the best one so far.
I hope the silver, like when it comes out, it pops just like
Yeah,
these
I want it to
photos.
shine like it does here in the pictures.
Yeah, but like this is one of the rare 2-packs where I think both the characters are like desired.
Yeah, and they make sense together too.
too.
It's like with War Journal, I was like, oh, I don't know if I want the other one. I want that Punisher, but it was like one of the things. But this one is like, okay, this completes a set of what you've been wanting to collect. If you wanted the Astonishing X-Men, you need these two, and they go together perfectly. So,
Deathbird Gladiator comes to mind as another one.
Yeah.
Too, right?
That was a great set.
I think the 2-packs this year were really great on Hasbro's end. Like I say that thing about Punisher, but again, he brings like a really weird, whacked out Punisher villain, and so that makes sense. But like the Game Reverse stuff had some really great 2-packs. It all sort of worked for me. Not everyone's going to feel that way, and I understand.
My Silver Surfer is still in the 2-pack.
Oh, there you go.
From Wolverine. Yeah,
that's
great. With an updated head.
Yeah.
So
you get a nicely updated version of Gladiator. This head is really, really cool.
Yeah.
And I've been wanting a Deathbird forever, so super excited.
That's great. That's great. Yeah. So, all in all, I think that was a pretty solid stream. You know, give it a good 6.5. I rated 6.5 to 7. You know, I think a 7. Yeah, it's good. It was good. Like some really good pieces in there. So
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
be too harsh. 6.5 sounds like I'm like a harsh critic, and I'm not. Like I'm not that kind of.
But I'm not.
Ruthless.
I'm not. Yeah. Yes.
I'm just writing
I
down
thought
that I have to buy
cool.
the Deathbird.
You have to buy Deathbird.
Yeah, before I forget.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I
Where's a
got
good
lucky.
place? Where's a good place to buy Deathbird, Michael?
Oh, there's this one store I heard about. I'm trying to remember what it's called. Oh yeah, Hidden Temple Toys.
Damn.
Get burnt or go buy toys. Those
Yeah,
are your
burnt.
only options.
Yeah.
Yeah, get burnt. You get
Third
burnt if
degree
you don't buy
burns and toys available at Hidden Temple.
Yeah. Some cool Marvel Legends stuff. Just want to kind of go through a few other things. Odious had a successful Kickstarter, so shout out to Wade again for getting that done. But he has some other figures that are up for pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store, which is very cool. You have the Ronin, and you have the Inuit. So you can go pre-order those right now. These are Big Bad Toy Store exclusives. So if you want them, that's where you can go. I think the Inuit one, I think, is really awesome. I love the soft goods on the Inuit one, and the whole color palette change is very, very cool.
I should get him to make a Hidden Temple Toys exclusive, and he's like a Mayan warrior.
Oh,
Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah. Wait, are you watching? If you're watching, you're probably not, but we got to clip this and send that to him. He's not watching. He's not really a fan. He only watches
Plasty, clip it.
Plasty, clip it. He's not watching either. But no, yeah, that would be cool. You can do all sorts of versions like that. Hey, look, Plunderlings did. You know, they didn't do a Hidden Temple one, but you got the exclusive retail version of their figures. You know,
yeah, we got some of the exclusives, which was really cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, they got some great stuff over there at Lone Coconut. So we're excited to get more and more from him.
I love Ricky and Plunderlings.
Yeah, he does a great job.
Yeah, you had him on your show. That was cool, and like he it was fun, like learning about the whole Plunder Beaks and how they all came together. So
yeah, but the coolest part was when he showed off the articulation on those wings, like so seamlessly on camera, rotating them, taking them apart, and reassembling them. So
I love it. I love it. Which is your favorite out of the four? Which one are you most excited for, Kevin, out of the Odious figures?
Odious?
None
my
of them.
favorites. My favorite theme of these ones would be the cowboy.
Yeah, I agree. The Ronin's pretty cool.
That's gonna be a popular one. People are gonna really like that one.
Yeah, I do like the Ronin one. I do like the style of that one. But yeah, the cowboy one is, I think, for me, that was the one that, like, I was really into the soldier one, the Army Odious, and then when I saw the cowboy at LegionCon, that one really took the top spot just because of all the different looks you can do with it. Yeah, very, very cool. So yeah, so you can pre-order all four figures too on Big Bad if you like. If you can also wait, maybe a certain store will carry them for you. You can go pick them up in person, like you could in the old days. You know, when we were kids, you go to the store and get them. So live the glory days again at Hidden Temple Toys. Nostalgia overload. Speaking of nostalgia overload, Flintstone, Jada Toys still doing their cereal mascot figures. These look awesome. Everything they do is just gold, and
but here's a big question though, Kevin. You go first. What kid were you? Fruity Pebbles or Cocoa Pebbles?
Fruity Pebbles, I think.
Yeah, boom, winner.
Same.
Michael, I know what you're gonna say.
What am I gonna say?
Cocoa. You and your brother.
No. I was Fruity Pebbles all the way. 100%.
Really? Oh, I thought you and your brother were both on the Cocoa team.
No, my brother, Cocoa Pebbles.
We used to get in the biggest heated arguments about which one was better. He's like, I don't like that Fruity Pebbles because you get like weird tropical milk. I want chocolate milk. And I was like, no, I love the tropical milk. It's way better.
That was a treat if you had the chocolate one.
I like the fruity one.
Yeah. That's it. Fruity
It-
Pebbles, man, all the way.
Yeah, 100%.
Just
Let us
get
know
a cup
guys,
of chocolate
are
milk.
you- yeah, I mean
Yeah, you
the
want
milk.
chocolate milk, man. Get Ovaltine.
Oh
Wait,
yeah, exactly.
Ovaltine is chocolate milk?
Yeah.
I thought it was like
In,
a
in some
malt.
states,
No, Mikey
malt.
knows. He's got his lifeblood is Ovaltine.
it
What's
really
the
is.
deal with Ovaltine anyway?
Chocolatey goodness.
Jerry Seinfeld. What's the deal with Ovaltine?
Ovaltine is a popular
Is it
malted
chocolate
milk
or
drink.
is it malt? Well, look, I
Malt
drank
chocolate.
Ovaltine until I was about 30 years old every night, and it was delicious. It is sort of a maltier chocolate, but it was still pretty damn good chocolate. And I would have that. My interesting quirk, and Ed knows it, is that with cereal, I would never eat cereal with milk. I would eat it dry.
Dry is
Dry ass cereal.
you need to be locked up. That's
Yeah.
I just said.
That's what I've been
I really
saying for years. And not just because of the milk stuff.
yeah.
No,
And the cereal.
All of it. There's so much.
So much.
Yeah. Fruit Loops or chocolate Rice Krispies? Fruit Loops. Yeah. I would go with Fruit Loops on that one. So.
Yeah, man. It's that tropical
yeah.
milk. It's so good.
I don't want weird fruity milk. I want chocolate.
Candied milk.
It's candy milk at the end of the day. So
Yeah, man.
yeah. But these look awesome. So I've been wanting an awesome set of Flintstone figures. I mean, I don't know if I've been wanting them, but now I see them and I say, oh yeah, I want those. Those are cool. And does that have a
you never knew
Barbie?
you wanted?
I think that's what Jada's been doing.
Yeah.
They've been doing. I didn't know I wanted this, but they made it look so good with something that you're familiar with.
Yeah,
like,
and the fact that
let's
it's
do
not,
this.
it's just not the Flintstones, but it's actually them with the cereal. It's just like
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, yeah. You want it just for the box and the cereal and the spoon and all the things, and then the Flintstone figures are the accessories, really. So they're just the added bonus.
I want to put like all my X-Men like at a breakfast table eating cereal with all these little
you get multiple of these then. You know, I got at least like 4 of each version, you know, the cereal. They're cool. Any other big cereal mascot figures that you've been wanting or not even thinking about, but now you're like, okay, that would be amazing? I mean, for me, Captain Crunch.
Captain would be cool.
Captain Crunch would be awesome.
He has a great look. Snap.
Great look.
Crackle and pop.
Oh yeah, the crispy elves.
Yeah. The cereal isn't that great, but the characters as a toy.
The characters are fantastic.
Yeah.
The Keebler elves, like, was it Mr. Keebler? I don't know if that's his name.
Yeah, the Keebler elves were the cookie guys.
Yeah.
Sam the toucan?
Toucan? That would have been a cool one. There's still a few out there. Did the frog from like Honey Smacks ever have a name? People remember Honey Smacks? Is that too old?
Yeah, Honey Smacks. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I just dated myself.
You guys remember Bosco's chocolate syrup?
Bosco's.
You know what? Maybe you should buy that red She-Hulk.
I know, right? I'm with
Lucky
Dick,
Charms?
man. Dick Van Dyke and I, we're at the end of our lifespan here.
Dick Van Dyke. He has this weird cereal from the 70s. Really dating yourself on this one, Ed.
Hey, what can I do? What can I do?
It's just grains. It's just grains with nothing on it.
It's just grain, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was just called oatmeal.
It's called Quaker Oats, Michael.
The Quaker Oats.
The Quaker. I want the Quaker guy. I want.
Is the Quaker guy different from? What did he wear? Was he like one of those?
He was what do you call Puritan? He had like the whole little Puritan outfit going on.
Yeah. Quaker
That'd
Oats.
be funny if he goes on like can they bring those back? Because they were canceled and then they brought them back, like the Land O'Lakes lady and the Aunt Jemima.
Quaker Oats guy got canceled?
No one's touching those.
Yeah, those were all canceled, but they brought like Aunt Jemima came back. They took her off the bottle. Now she's back.
You shouldn't say that anymore.
Land O'Lakes. I don't know if they ever brought that one back. What was the other one? Uncle Ben's. Remember Uncle Ben's rice?
Yep.
He disappeared.
Ed wants a totally like canceled pop culture line.
Wait, what's wrong with the Quaker Oats guy?
Yeah, they canceled the. Yeah, that's funny. They didn't cancel the Quaker Oat guy.
What did he do?
What did he do?
Nothing. He was just a Puritan. I don't know. Everybody else got canceled.
Puritan. We had to cancel this guy. Look at that guy's bad news. Just look at his face.
He looks mischievous. I don't trust him.
He looks bad. He looks like a bad news man. Look at that face. Face only a Quaker could love. Yeah. So look, again, great ideas from the podcast.
Is this an American thing? Because I don't know what that means at all. I'm looking it up.
What would be the Canadian equivalent of the Quaker Oats guy?
Of a I don't even know what a Puritan is.
Puritan? You don't have
it's like a what would you call him? Like a religious settler?
Yeah, exactly.
Weren't all settlers religious settlers, or?
Yeah, but the Puritans were particularly pure.
Oh, okay.
Particularly pure.
Oh, that's where the pure part comes from. All right.
I think so.
The part Wade likes.
We need a history lesson here.
Yeah, we do.
We only know toy history.
We're too far gone now.
Keep politics out of toys.
Yeah, so I don't know how we got from Flintstones to Quaker Oats guy and Puritan history, but you'll never know how tangents go. It just happens. McFarlane had some a little recap of what they had, a show, Marvel Toy Show. They showed off some new figures. For me, particular interest, obviously, is the 89 Joker. And you can get away with it if you call it a comic book version and not the movie version. You have a little stinky face, Kevin. Is that a good stink face or a bad stink face?
It's stinky. It'd be
stinky. It'd be stink, huh?
Yeah.
What can you do? Like obviously there's a lack of Jack Nicholson Joker figures out there, and I think people can, put two and two together as some sort of licensing thing, likeness thing, right?
Yeah, I actually had to talk to the one of the distributors, and he told me that, like, talking with Mattel, that it's like, yeah, they were just not able to get Nicholson's approval for his likeness, and so they had to sculpt it in a way where it's like Joker-esque, but it, not like, it looked close, but not close enough where people would be happy.
It's wearing his clothes.
Yeah. So it's disappointing. I wish, there was some leeway there to make him look a little closer to the actual character from the movie, but it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, look, like you said, the clothes match perfectly. That's all great.
Yeah.
Then you get to the face, and you're like, oh, okay, that's like the the version you see in Los Angeles, by the Chinese theater.
He's just one of the extras standing outside for pictures.
Yeah, exactly.
I also have the Hot Toys version of this Joker, which was like the first Hot Toys I got. Like,
oh, that's a great one.
Yeah, so that's the first one where it made me step out of my lane into 1/6 scale. And so when you have that, it's kind of hard to see.
Yeah,
like you kind of have the standard, and I understand it's different price point, different scale, but I'm like, yeah, if they made Keaton, maybe they'll make Jack Nicholson, and we'll see how it looks. And then this is obviously what they're limited to.
Yeah. Don't you have the other one, Mikey? The Uncle Bingo one, the mime.
Yeah, and I mean those are actual Nicholson, likenesses too.
Yeah, those are really good. I mean, it really looks like them. Those are so. If I don't understand, like, if they got it, why couldn't McFarlane did it?
Back in the day, like how old are those Hot Toys? Those 89 Nicholson Hot Toys?
Oh, they got to be like what, 10
years? Over 10 years
old?
Yeah, they have to be at least over 10, like about at 10 years. Over
I would
10.
say.
Yeah. So I think maybe at a certain point, he's like, I'm not doing it anymore.
No more money.
Games.
I don't want anything looking like me.
Get that shit out of here. Oh man. Some other. I mean, I'm not the biggest McFarlane guy. Anything for you, Ed? I know you're a big Toddy Mech.
I'm very picky and choosy. I do like some of the movie ones. I didn't get any of the Christopher Reeve ones last round where everybody was super excited for the Christopher Reeve one, but I might pick up this new one just because I did like them. I just never got around to getting one. But a lot of the newer characters I'm not super interested in. Like I said, I'm I was all in on the DC Classics Mattel did, so I have a lot of those, and I don't feel the need to kind of rebuy a lot of them. So
Yeah.
yeah, there's probably a few I'll cherry pick, but for the most part, I'm going to pass on a lot of these.
Same with you, Kevin. Are you into Toddy Mac stuff, McFarlane stuff at all?
Very, very specific ones. And then I think the Flash looks decent in some of their promo photos, but I don't have like a nice decent Flash for my Justice League. So
Yeah.
but he's a little bit, it won't fit with the stuff that I have. I have a lot of older Mattel ones
Same.
for my DC. So, we'll see what happens next year.
We'll see what happens next year. I mean, there's a lot of speculation exactly what Mattel is going to do. Where they're going to sit.
Yeah, I got a little information from that. They talking to a lot of these distributors and stuff. You get a little bit of information, and they are kind of going along the same way that they do the WW figures and the AEW ones, the wrestling stuff. There's going to be like two lines. There's going to be like an elite line that's going to have like the more expensive, more articulation, but they're not going as minimal as they did with like their more generic line for the wrestling stuff, like the cheaper line. Like I think the current cheaper ones, they only have like about 10 point of articulation. They're going to start about 22 points of articulation with the cheaper line. And then the more deluxe line will probably have even more than that. And I think that's really going to be with more accessories. And it's kind of the same way they do it with the wrestling figures, where they come with a way bunch of more accessories, different head sculpts, different, hands and all that kind of thing. And
like a maximum line.
Yeah. So it's going to be, from what I understand, that's going to be kind of like the format they'll be following for the Mattel line.
Cool.
So I'm excited to see.
That makes sense. I mean, I think that that would make sense in terms of like, okay, so the deluxe ones are the characters that obviously are the most important: Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, all the Justice League, and then you get into the more tertiary characters that could be the more basic ones, right?
Yeah, and it's a nice way to collect more and save on that, or just a good way. Like maybe I don't want to get into the more expensive ones, and I'll just stick with the lower price point ones. 22 points of articulation are pretty darn good, compared to like a lot of the figures already. Or like what's Marvel Legend? They're maybe like 26 points or something like that, 27 points. So it's not like you're losing a lot on that, and it's going to be significantly cheaper than the deluxe one. So. Because I think in wrestling, the deluxe ones are like between like $15 to $20, and then the expensive ones are like $30 to $40.
Oh, wow.
So it's a significant price change. So we'll see. I'm excited to see what they're going to look like. I think that will really be the deciding factor.
That's a big one. Well, what's the art style of them? Are they following a specific look? Are they kind of doing their own thing? What are they looking more realistic? Are they looking more comic book style? Like what's the vibe?
Yeah.
And we've talked about this quite a bit in terms of prognosticating where they're going to go and what we would like to see. What would you like to see? And this is all speculation. Obviously, we don't know anything. But what would you like to see out of a Mattel line? Like, what would you want them to look like?
Maybe
Good.
Like, remember Icons?
Yeah,
we talk about Icons a lot. But unless maybe if you either keep it that scale or pump it up to like a Legends, other like 1/12 lines out here, because the Icons were they were like the Japanese true to 1/12 scale sizing, right? And then just if you can in this day and at this price point to pack it out with those accessories, I think that articulation style, the characters that they selected back then, the variations. Like I was waiting for that Nightfall Catwoman to come out from Icons. That was like the next wave, right before they canceled it. But that all purple suit, a lot of that Nightfall stuff, that era, that's probably what would get me to get more the Mattel stuff coming out.
Yeah, I'd definitely like to see more accessories for sure. I think that's a big thing. So I kind of like the idea that they're heading in that direction where they will add more and more. So like if the accessories, make the difference and you can be like, yeah, I can justify paying more because it brings so many cool things. That'll be really, really cool. And one of the things I've been kind of debating too is like, do I want it to be like the DC Classics that was all cohesive, that all the figures had like a similar style, so they all really kind of meshed together?
Yeah.
Or McFarlane, who kind of jumped around from like, comic comic books to video games to, animated series to, there was a lot of different versions going out through his multiverse. So
Right.
I like that there was a variation there that you could decide, oh, I kind of like the look of these and I'll go with these. I mean, there was an aesthetic to a lot that, you could kind of cross some of them, but I don't ever think they did it as good as the DC Classics where everything just kind of meshed together so well. And so, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want them all to be the same. I just love when they pick a particular art style, design style for them. So I think that would be kind of neat to see again.
So
Yeah.
I watched this one interview. I think it was Pixel Dan talking to Todd at Toy Fair, and the way Todd knew, like, we've got this line, this line, this line, this character in all of our different toy lines. So there's like at this price point, and then for this style of collector, for maybe like kids or casuals, and then the next price point. It seemed like he wanted to have something for everybody that
Mhm.
they would buy, and then maybe that kind of plays along with having video games and comics, because it's like there's so many different styles and so many different collectors. It's like sticking to one. He probably thought, like, I can't get everybody with just one style. I want to
Yeah.
have so much out there that everyone is able to buy something. But
Yeah.
I get what you mean. Like, if they only chose one look and it wasn't the look that you liked, then it's kind of like, oh, I don't have a DC line to why did I say it in that accent? Why I don't have a DC line to collect, right? Because that's not the look I'm going for.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
then you kind of have to wait for that one look. Or they set their own tone, like, this is the Mattel line of fake, I don't know, like, just
Yeah, I mean, that's how they did it in the past. And like I said, and for me, I was, I really liked the Four Horsemen when they were doing the stuff for He-Man, and when they did the DC Classics, and they kind of brought a lot of those design elements over. For me, it was like really, really, pleasing, and I love the aesthetics of it. So it was easy for me to be like, yeah, I want it. But I get it. I never gone and be like, oh, I hate the way that looks. I'm just gonna step away. I'm not gonna pick any of those up. So I get it, but I mean, there's already so much stuff, so maybe it wouldn't be a bad thing to step away from a line for a little
yeah,
bit.
no, that's fair.
Yeah. The last thing we need is to collect a whole new line, but it's gonna happen. Something's gonna be out there that we don't even
Something's
know
gonna
about.
hit us. It's gonna be so cool that you can't resist, and
Yeah.
we'll be back at it.
Exactly. And that kind of brings us to our closing segment of the show. We usually do like new fig smell and yellow wing and stuff like that, but this is Christmas. Put a little Christmas spin on it. We're doing our naughty or nice list. So this is sort of a mix of different toy related items throughout 2025. It could be a toy company, it could be a specific figure, it could be something within the community, whatever it is. You want to make a list, naughty or nice. And so that's what we're gonna do.
I can be good or be naughty.
Yeah, like that.
Nice. Before you get demonetized.
Name that clip. Ed, I think you should go first. You want to go naughty or nice first?
I don't know. You set it off. I don't even know what format you're going really.
Okay, I think we're kind of like doing a little round table and being like, what's naughty or nice for me? So like, for me, I'm gonna say nice. We'll go off with Jada. Jada had a very, very nice year. I think they showed off a lot of what they're going to do in 26. The Mega Man stuff was even better this year. I was really excited to kind of see the continuation of the evolution of Street Fighter, of Scooby Doo, how they showed off the new articulation and how they plan to kind of do this new 2.0 in all of their lines across. So full commitment from them on everything they're doing. June's an awesome dude. And Plastic naturally.
Jada did a great job this year. They really delivered some amazing toys. They just keep getting better. They've just debuted us some amazing, lines they're working on. Like I was really a fan of Cyberpunk when they put those out. Those were amazing. Now we're getting Invincible, which was really exciting. But I think they're overall one of the biggest things that I'm happy about Jada is that they are literally going to give us every single character from the Street Fighter, 2 roster, which I think is awesome for a company you can rely on to be like, yes, you will get the full roster and you can be happy with them all.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they're definitely on my nice list.
Very nice, very nice. Are they on your nice list, Kevin? Is that okay? Is that okay to say we're all in agreement?
Yeah, sure.
the nicety of them. So okay,
I wholeheartedly agree.
okay, I love it, love it. Ed, what about you? What do you got?
I mean,
Your
I'm gonna
nice
say
list.
I'm gonna go with my nice list as well. Like my first nice guy is Mondo. I'm a big
Oof.
sucker for Mondo. I've been excited because the whole year they had me anticipating all these figures. You know, I like what they do. They always have such a great aesthetic to their toys. The quality is really fun. The amount of accessories they give is like one of my favorite parts about Mondo, and they just really have a lot of thought behind their toys. So, you know, just really, really good. I did have this one just in case we did do one. Mikey knows how how excited I was when they announced the goddess figure, and you know, she finally came in, and I finally get to bring her home. I've been like oogling her ever since WonderCon,
Oh my god.
and
I don't know if the word you want to use, but
no,
Well,
it's
he
not. It's
finally
not.
got to bring her home.
I finally got to bring her home. So yeah,
yeah,
she's really
yeah,
cool. So
sure.
just like every time I get a Mondo, and especially the end of the year now, they've been really pumping out a bunch of the ones that I've been waiting on. So Mikey's, you know, we've shown a lot on the show here, like Carnage and what was the other one, Nightcrawler, and I
Mhm.
got Evelyn, which is another one
And now
of
they're
their
branching into
baddies.
112. You
Yeah,
know, the Ghostbuster stuff is really
exactly. And then I was
cool.
going
The
to move on to
Motu this year.
not only were they killing it on the 1/6, especially like we have the upcoming Ninja Turtle one that is just like super excited about, but they're also their foray into 112 scale with our He-Man line, which looks incredible. We've seen their Ghostbuster stuff. It's just so cool. So yeah, man, I can't wait to see what 2026 brings with Mondo because they have just been giving me some amazing stuff, and I can't wait to keep going on that train.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's hard to think about because you there's so much you want from them, and it is at a very expensive price point, and we can all acknowledge that and understand that's just what it is. But the quality is obviously there. The care and the customer service is there as well. And so when you put all the things together, there's just a really awesome value to it all. And just like their 112 stuff looks like the He-Man stuff looks like the He-Man figure looks awesome. The
Yeah.
Skeletor looks incredible. Like I
Yeah.
find that Skeletor is like already on my list of top figures of next year. You know, it's just like already preemptively. It just looks so cool, man. I love that Skeletor design to it. So it's a personal preference, you know, and that's fine. But yeah, and then the turtles. There's just so much gargoyles. You know, it's like they're doing proper animated versions of gargoyle. They have SWAT cats. List goes on and on and on.
Yeah. So much
The
great
SWAT
stuff.
line is cool too. So yeah, Mondo for sure. And shout out to Peter, who's been a guest on the show. Really cool dude and
Yeah.
really fun to talk to. And yeah, they just do awesome work out there.
They've like that's the other thing. They've got great people there. You mentioned like Peter, Hector, and then
Yeah,
like just the collection of talent that they've gathered. And
yeah,
it
Brandon
just
Gash, like
spreads across
yeah.
all their lines and properties, right?
Yeah.
That is
Mhm.
just as toy collectors, like articulated 112 scale collectors, now we're like, oh, what's this company over here that's making, you know, large, nice looking, you know, displayable pieces that move of properties that we love. Like that's how I've been with Mondo since I started paying more attention because they have my holy trinity, Batman, Spider-Man, and X-Men animated, right? And then
Mhm.
now they're like, hey, we created this new turtle Mondo verse based on, you
Mhm.
know, the movies, and we continue from there. And like excuse me, being absolutely, you know, just like super creative, detailed on that Donnie they showed. Um, and then and then they do like the vinyl stuff, the Sofubi,
Yeah.
which kind of I started really kind of paying attention to as a result of like looking over there. So like yeah, they're definitely nice with it, if that's how we're playing this segment.
That's how we're playing this game. Okay,
Yeah.
this is this is how we're framing it all.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
don't go outside of the framing because I'll be so pissed. So, um, all right. Anything that you want to add to on the nice list, Kevin? Something that really stuck out to you this year?
I mean, if the nice list is like companies just doing cool stuff, like we talked about on the charity stream yesterday, I think InArt coming out of the gate with some killer looking figures, and then when they came out, like they're as good as they look. in person as they do in promo photos.
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
that's spectacular Batman stuff. The Black Myth Wukong video game figures. I don't know if that's for everybody, but I have one of them that just came in this week, and it's stellar. So to see what they're coming out with, and that new Arkham Batman is so,
Yeah.
it's everyone's looking at it. The reviewers have samples in hand, and it looks good. I don't think there's any like lying behind what's out there,
Yeah.
other than the size being big, and then that's not going to stand next to your movie Batman, which it probably wouldn't anyway, because one's real life Batman and one's one's comic book. But yeah, I'm excited for that. They're doing crazy stuff.
Yeah, they're doing great. I love, like, we talked a lot about how amazing it's been to see a company, start off on such a high level, giving us figures that look so close to life, like, the detail, the amount they can cram into such a small scale, and it still looks fantastic, has just been very captivating. And the fact, that it feels like it's gonna take toys to the next level. People are gonna be wondering, how do they get such amazing detail in these figures? Why do they look so incredibly good? And
Yeah.
hopefully it'll spread to other companies, and they'll be able to, generate some amazing looking figures. And I mean, I just feel like in the next few years we're gonna see some really, really neat stuff coming out.
I agree with you guys. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, in terms of nice stuff, with just these new companies, import companies, like NR doing 112, Joy Toy, Gong, UPF. I mean, look at this freaking thing, man. This thing is just so damn good. Let me bring this up here. That Bale Batman's insane. Just the detail, like, just insane to have
The
such a
glossy
small figure
eyes,
having
the
details.
paint detail at the scale, right?
Yeah.
You expect it on a 1/6 scale, because it's a bigger canvas to work with. So when it's this small, man, and they're able to do that, like, you take
Yeah.
my
Taking
money.
church.
Take my
It's
money.
impressive.
Yeah, it really is. So I think all those companies, Sexy Ice,
Oh my God.
there's so much out there now that wasn't there before, and this year just was an influx of really cool companies doing, either like standard IP stuff that's out there or doing their own thing, and just insane. That's the level of quality
Yeah.
of those
You got to
figures.
step your game up, man.
Yeah.
That's competition. Someone's doing
Yeah.
it really nice out there. You got to figure out. I only have X amount of dollars, right? I can't
Exactly
buy
right.
all of them. So where am I going to spend it? I got to buy the best one that I can.
Exactly right.
Tough market, man. Stuff. It's like
Yeah.
there's a lot out there, and yeah, it's like I think consumers now, us consumers, are a little bit more wise into how we want to spend and spending habits, and
Yeah.
what's the value there, So
Yeah, it's nice to see them raise the bar and kind of push people to do better, because you said they know that people have a budget and that they're going to spend it, like you said, on the best, quality stuff out there, and that'll push everybody to kind of raise the level of what they're doing. So yeah, I'm excited for the future.
Ed, what's on your naughty list, man? Who's been naughty this year? Who's not getting a stack of shit from Santa?
There's been some naughty stuff going around there. A company that I've had a lot of respect for, and they still do great stuff and everything. But I think NECA had a bad year this year. I think they dropped the ball on a lot of things. They've gotten themselves into some hot water with their shipping issues, and then their harassment of customers. So yeah. So usually I'm keen to see cool things come from NECA. This year, I think they stumbled a lot, and they were a little shady there with those the shipments and the threats to customers
Yeah, that was
to
wild.
return to
Wild
return it
stuff.
or be excommunicated.
Like, what are you doing, dude?
Yeah. So I would probably put them on the naughty list this year.
They deserved it.
Naughty.
I agree, man.
Yeah.
When you gave me this concept, I'm like, what naughty? I don't like what are the parameters here? I can only think of, and that was it. It was NECA. It's like, yeah, sorry I double shipped this thing, and that was cool. Here's a tracking a shipping label to send it back and a coupon code. right, for your next purchase. That should buy you back your customer. Like if they want to be your customer again, they're going to buy stuff, like that would be great. And I was
Yeah.
cool with like, if that happened to me, I think I would be cool with that if I hadn't sold the extra unit already. But then to go from that and be like, if you don't send it back, you're never going to be able to buy from us again. And it's like,
You send it back, we're gonna send a mobster to break your kneecap.
yeah, right. So I'm like, I've never seen a company do that. It's like, okay, cool. So you don't want me to spend any more money? Like, one option was spend more money with us. One option was like, I don't want your money. But all right,
Yeah.
cool. And then it's got to be some sort of warehouse thing, because I think they were still double shipping things after that
Yeah,
fiasco.
yeah.
Like, people were still getting double product. And so, like,
Yeah.
I love NECA stuff, but fix your in-house problems first.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah,
Don't take it
don't
out
make
on
don't make it our problems.
don't take it out on
Yeah.
us.
Yeah. What are you buying? Yeah. So that's a good one. That's a good
Or
one.
NECA.
For me, I have a little bit of mix of like naughty and nice. I'm gonna say Storm Arena. They're in the middle. I think their stuff is really cool. The Kevin, their Kevin Masters figure.
Oh, the Kevin
Kevin
figure.
Masters figure.
It's
The
just like
Ken
me.
figure is awesome. I'm really excited about Sagat and everything that's coming out. But naughty because they're naughty little boys. They stepped on the feet of Jada and were like, they just came in like, we're gonna do everything you're doing. and it's like, look, again, like you were saying, Kevin, about like competition, and you got to step up your game because just different companies are making different things, and it's going to be happening. There's going to be another company next year we never heard of. They're going to be doing some awesome figures. 52 Toys are doing Street Fighter. But it was interesting to be like, oh, we're doing exactly like we're going to do all these figures that basically Shada was like, and, like within these worlds, there's obviously people know like what they're going to do. There's always like years plans ahead of what's happening. So not even like but like very nice what you're doing. So,
well, that's a good problem for June to have, right? You want to
Yeah, I mean,
come at the king.
Exactly. If people are coming after you, that means you're doing something right,
Yeah. Plasty says Nadia thought of Sexy Ice 2019. Guess I didn't get the concept, or did I? It sounds like you didn't.
So. Nope. Totally missed it.
I don't think it's actually naughty, just the name Plasty.
Yeah. What was the other one? I think Super 7 also kind of stumbled around this year too with some bad press, like especially when the tariff stuff was happening. And they put a lot of the stuff that they've already had on sale and up the tariff price on them. And everybody's complaining. I was like, but if they were you already had this stuff before and you're not getting it imported in from another country, why are we paying tariffs on it? A lot of people didn't like that, which I thought, that was another little bit of a shady practice. We actually had some people boycotting Super 7 stuff. So
really boycotting?
Yeah, some people were complaining about it. Like, I don't like that. I'm not picking anything up. And it usually goes around that kind of thing. It's mostly on the business end.
Yeah.
Some bad choices. Because toy wise they do some great stuff, and I've liked a lot of the things. Same thing with like NECA, they do amazing figures, but sometimes you just gotta tread carefully, on how you treat your customers and how you're trying to get that revenue. Where is it a place where it makes sense, or are you really just trying to get as much as you can, no matter how you get it, which sometimes doesn't sit well. So that's the only other one I could think of.
What was the SDCC Mezco Nightwing? Was it? It was like 125 online, but they charged 140 something at the con.
Yes,
and factored in the ship. By the way, $25 for shipping a 112 scale action figure within the United States seems utterly egregious to me. That's $25. That's insane.
Yeah,
there's no
why
way
would you ever order anything from the Mezco site?
Other than an exclusive, why would you do
that? Why would you do that? There's
you
no
don't know
point.
When it's coming out. You gotta pay that egregious shipping.
Yep.
And they couldn't have figured out a better shipping option over all these years. They're like, oh, we put flat rate 25 10 years ago, and that's our website. It's going to be like that from now on.
And the customer service is all there's non-existent. It's like, I've been waiting on a replacement Batman for 3 years now.
You're preaching to the choir, my friend. But yeah, so to do that, the convention one where they upcharged or they bumped up the price to like factor in shipping. What? Because they had to bring it there. Like everyone has to bring their shit there, dude.
Yeah, everyone understood. Who else is doing that? Yeah, very sketchy. Very
naughty
boy. Very
naughty.
There you go, Josh Brown. I ship stuff across the U.S. for $6 all the time. There's got to be a better option.
Yeah. It's not right. Not right. And on that list, tariffs. Like, obviously a very naughty thing this year. That really caused such a cluster fuck, if you will. So, and then how different companies, like you were saying, Mezco incorporating the pricing of tariffs into something as random as an actual exclusive you can pick up at the convention, and they're already factoring the price into that, which is very absurd. So there's Grumps saying it right there.
Grumps loves Mezco. That's the thing.
I know. That's from a Mezco fan. He's like, keeping it real. I
can't stop buying it.
You can't stop buying that shit. Nice for me, Legion's Con.
Oh yeah.
It's one of the best experiences you can have, whatever side of the toy community you're on. People get together. We have a good time with all the Four Horsemen stuff and people selling their merch and customizers galore, and people have promoting their Kickstarters from high school and Unparalleled, and Big Bad was out there, which is cool. So yeah, it was that was obviously like a very awesome time from 2025. So that's definitely my nice list. Like I said, fuck Super 7, fuck Mezco.
Damn, Plasty. He's going Tupac hit him up.
Yeah, he's just going scorched earth right now.
He's like, fuck Bad Boy as a record label, as a staff, and as a motherfucking crew. Why are you going Rouge though?
Yeah, Chamba, dude, like it's really is. It's fun because it's like summer camp or something. It's not the craziness of a Comic-Con where you're just going to all over the place, running around trying to get stuff, or even trying to get together with other people. You're all in this centered location, and you can get a room there, and so it makes it extra convenient. And it's a cool experience. Like, I had a good time. It's super cool hanging out with Nico and Wade and Josh Brown and so many other people. And my cousin went the year before where they showed Beathir, and that was amazing. So a lot of really cool moments from Legion's Con.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Premium DNA. They're forever on. They're like permanently on the naughty list.
They're off the list completely.
They're off the list. They're on the list in perpetuity.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, what's the other one, Mikey? The one we were talking about earlier, the Meta Travelers too. They just kind of went MIA. They can't.
What happened to them?
They just,
they still post on Instagram. They're like, look at our figures, and we're like, where are they?
So, yeah,
look at them.
They said they weren't gonna do them, and then said they weren't gonna do them, and then nothing happens, and we're just waiting around. I just like it when, at least if it's gonna be delayed, if you're having problems, just be clear about it so people kind of have an understanding of what is going on. Especially when you ask people, to put their money in there to help fund it, to raise, the capital to get them produced, and then just like ghost everybody and not let them know what's going on.
It's so crazy.
Yeah, I don't get that. I'm like, if you're having some issues with manufacturing or money or whatever, let people know just so they're not sitting here scratching their heads, being like, what the hell happened to this company?
Yeah, I think the transparency goes a long way, because if you're just being sketchy like this, there's tons of stuff that I want to buy. I'm not sitting around waiting for you. Like, that's it.
Exactly right.
You're going to jail. I'm moving on. That's it.
Go to jail right away. This turned from nice and naughty list to airing of grievances.
I think Festivus is Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
So,
exactly.
Festivus for the rest of us.
Exactly. Then 3 of them Meta Travelers nonsense, gobbledygook, I call it. So
yeah.
A farce, if you will. Prima DNA are on the con list, but not that con that regular gets associated with toys. Yeah, they're just personas non grata. So Prima DNA just disappeared with Earthworm Jim, and then out of nowhere, we're like, hey, we're doing this thing. And I mean, shout out to Harper Figs who did some awesome photos for their figure, but I mean, like,
But
and
didn't they like sell them on like
yeah,
AliExpress or
they
something?
were sold on AliExpress, but it was something happened that the truth is out there, X-File style. But I don't know exactly what it is that occurred with the factories and them waiting and having to kind of be in this period of not sure what was happening with their Earthworm Jim line. But yeah, but like if you go to their Instagram page, you can't comment on it, which is always the first sign of okay, clearly they're not trying to engage anyone in a real way. So
Yeah.
go
I
to
think
jail.
a
Kevin
few
thinks he's
weeks ago I saw they put up something like, "Oh, if you ordered this, there's a new evil Jim head I think that they're giving to people
yeah.
if you pre-order with them directly." So like they're trying to come back and win people back, but it's like what happened in that time? You've sullied your name for so
Mhm.
long that and again, anyone can come step in your place and I'll spend my money there.
Yeah,
Exactly right.
for sure.
Naughty.
Um, yeah, man. It's interesting how certain companies behave and they just hide, and they don't really tell you what's going on. But whatever, man. Like you said, we can go spend our money somewhere else. So
Yeah, like
I'm not dying. I'm not dying for this
if you
thing.
take like a short-term hit and fix everything or just ghost people and in the long run lose out on even more money, like exponentially more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just seems like a really dumb choice to take.
Mhm.
And I don't know how some of these companies are making that decision right.
I can't imagine it working very well, but we'll see. Maybe people have are just short sighted like that. Anything else you want to add to your night? Like for Naughty and Nice, I kind of do a mix of both. Hasbro, I think, has some really nice stuff. I love the Game Reverse in general. Game Reverse everywhere is a big, super nice from Figure Arts and Hasbro and Jada kind of doing like with Street Fighter. I consider that Game Reverse. Um, I think the made to order stuff was great.
Yeah.
It's always nice to not having to pay up front for something and you get to
Mhm.
pay for it when it actually comes out and it gets delivered quickly. I was a big fan of the HasLab of the Ecto one. I think
Yep.
that thing's awesome. Such a cool set. And if you just wanted the vehicle, I think the vehicle is awesome. I was just rewatching Ghostbusters 2 today and I was like, I'm so happy I have the Ecto one.
Yeah.
Naughty for Hasbro. When you have the made to order stuff that's in stock and you raise the price by $40, I think that's a little interesting. Like I guess like are you charging the warehouse fee or something? I don't know what it is,
I
but
think it's kind of goes with the whole point is that the way that they market it was like it's made to order. We're only making what it gets ordered, but then obviously they made more, to try to sell on that secondary, side once, the initial batch was made. But I guess it's to be kind of like you didn't order it when we started it, so now you have to pay a premium that it's already produced, so they raise the price on it. And it's kind of a reward for the people that backed it early on because it's like, well, at least I got it for a cheaper price, and now people who didn't back it originally have to pay more. But at the end of the day, it probably cost them the same. So it's like, why do that? But I figured my assumption was that they didn't want the people that backed it when it was originally put up to get mad. So that was kind of like the
Yeah.
trade-off. Let's raise the price, so at least the people that bought it feel good about it, and then the people who didn't get it still have a chance to get it, even though it's a little more expensive.
Also,
yeah.
we ordered it at that price a year ago before
Mhm.
tariffs. So now when it shipped out now, right? Did it
Mm.
cost them more to bring it now in 2025? So when it got here, it's like the people who paid before at that price were honoring that price. But
Yeah.
then now the people who didn't pay that price, yesterday's price is not today's price. Now there's additional costs associated with it. That's what we're charging now. And you know what? Maybe you should have. Yeah, it is an award reward for someone to pre-order early because you don't know that there's
Mhm.
other factors a year
Yeah.
from now.
Exactly.
Way to bow down to your corporate overlords, guys. But I don't
Dude,
know how to find-
unfortunately, business, that's how business works, right?
Business, Michael.
That's business, baby.
It's just
Speaking of-
business.
We don't all live in New York where everything's free, Mikey.
Must be nice.
It must be nice. It must be nice.
All those free buses and what else?
Exactly.
Groceries?
Grocery stores.
And we get one grocery store, all of New York. So, speaking from experience, like Brick, something we're saying, plugging away to make Kickstarter figures happen and keep folks up to date is no small task. Don't want to see folks get the wrong idea about some of these art. Yeah, it's not like a general statement. It's just like, very specific with meta travelers, and I know Ed's talking about it from a very like business side of it as well, and that's kind of that comes from. But
Hey, here's a nice for you then. Friends succeeding, all right? Odious, Mythic XD, going through. That's what's nice for me, all right?
Yeah. Very nice.
Celebrating your friends' wins.
Yeah, that's a good one. I was gonna say too, independent toy lines. I've been killing it. They've been doing such a good job putting out a lot of really cool stuff. We try to carry as much as we can at the store. Like we're talking about Plunderlings, we're talking about Mythics. Even though they're a little bit bigger, but they're still independent. We do Zujitsu. We've done the Wall XD stuff.
Yeah,
a lot of people doing a lot of stuff, and so I applaud that. Like, it's not easy. It's hard to get stuff made and out there and be pushing it and stuff like that. So I applaud the people who go and do that. Like we saw, how gripping it was for the Odious Kickstarter to get funding, and it's a lot of work that goes behind that kind of stuff. So it's awesome to see it succeed. It's awesome to see, these things get produced and, these people succeeding. So that's definitely on the positive side.
Yeah. That's hard, just to be fair. Lemon ghosted all the backers. I mean, it's different with retailers. Yeah. No, it's fair. It's fair. That's understandable. But yeah, like you're saying, I think independent toy makers for sure. That's a big win. Very nice to see what they've been able to succeed, and the fact that they bring the toy community together is such an awesome thing too. And that's a very awesome aspect of it all.
Yeah, Cursed Dead too. Thank you, Plasty.
Yeah, Cursed Dead. Yeah, another one I backed. So
anything before September, I don't remember. So.
The problem, man, is like, I totally forgot Cursed Dead. Like, oh yeah, I did back that. So I'm like, oh, okay, I got to remember that. But at least that's already paid for, So it's like, okay, it's already taken out of the bank account. But and Brutal Realm, another one as well, So tons and tons of stuff. Again, something that you back that you like don't even remember, but you were there and being a part of. So yeah. And in case you wanted a Sentinel, you can get it. There's about 2,100 left. So there's quite a bit of stock in there. So,
does it say it online?
It like in the source page. So that's the most hacking I can do. So
nice, Michael.
Yeah. There you go. It's a little inside information. Other people's successes will never dampen your own. Celebrate other successes. That's true, man. Don't be a sourpuss. I backed Hella. Can't wait to get Cursed Dead, AWOC for sure. AWOC, Brutal Realm, Galactic Valor, Meta Traveler. So got one more wave of Savage Crucible from the Kickstarter coming. It's just other than that, man. And those are like they're all such like everything Brick named there has such variety. Not one thing is like the other, and that's what makes it really cool. So there's so many different lines, different things you can support. Plasty, man, you're roided up right now. You got to be an idiot to defend a huge corporation toy line and snub indie toy makers. I mean, we love indie toy makers. What are you talking about? So,
this guy, does he need a Snickers bar or something? What's going on?
Yeah,
turn into Joe Pesci over here.
The idiot to defend corporations. Joe Pesci. Yeah, but. I think that's a pretty good list. Naughty and nice for the year.
Yeah, man.
I think that was very respectable, and we didn't go off the deep end.
Nobody got hurt.
No one got hurt. We didn't say dumb shit. I think it's totally fine. It's all fun conjecture. But yeah, cool guys. Anything else you want to say to everyone out there, Kevin, before the end of the year? What do you have planned? Tell everyone what you got going on.
I'm good, man. I did the charity stream yesterday. I want to thank everyone here. I don't think I've said it on camera. Well, if you missed it at the end, thank you for everyone who was a guest, everyone who donated, everyone who reached out and said like, "Hey, I want to put some prizes up for people." Everyone who shared it and made it all possible. It's all for the kids, and I don't think I'm gonna do any more live streams this like unboxings because every Thursday is either Christmas or New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. So
Mhm.
that might be it for the year. I'm gonna do a live stream to draw the prizes that we had, I think on Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday.
Nice.
And that it was a lot of fun. I just want to thank people for coming out. Mikey, you were a guest, of course.
Yeah,
And
thank
yeah, it's just to be able to pull something off like that. And it's a great way to end the year. I don't think I could try to do anything more, man. Just coast.
This coast, yeah. I think that's a great idea.
You did it. You can rest now.
You can rest eternal.
What does Thanos say? You can rest and look upon a grateful universe.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I am Thanos at that point.
You were Thanos. You're the good Thanos. You're the
I'm gonna catch up on some
Exactly.
movies.
okay.
I think after one battle after another, I've been on like a Leo kick
After one battle, after another. Yeah.
after watching that, and then I don't know something else after Heat, and then they're like, "Oh, you got to watch You haven't seen Tombstone?" My friends are like, all these Val Kilmer
Well, they're
movies. So
chastising you for the movies you haven't seen.
yeah, so I'm catching up on that, and then I'll watch Frankenstein. Okay, I'll go watch Frankenstein.
Oh, you haven't seen it yet. You
No, I haven't.
scumbag.
Oh
Okay.
my god! So you went to the party and you didn't even watch the movie?
What, Frankenstein? Is that how you treat me? Is that how you treat your best friend? Disrespect. Ed, your camera's losing its mind.
Oh no! Sorry, guys.
What's happening?
This got taken over by AI. The robot uprising.
Naughty
They're
list,
spying
AI.
on- they're spying
AI,
on you.
definitely on the naughty list, okay?
Damn you, AI.
Damn you, AI, you taking over its camera. Rick Kickstarter, yeah, Kickstarter's awesome with all the original IPs. Thumbstone, that's a good one. I haven't seen that. The thumb version of Tombstone.
Thumbstone. Oh my god!
Plastic.
Oh,
Look yourself, Plastic. I haven't seen Unforgiven. I do need
I
to
gotta
see
go
that.
see my doctor and remove this thumbstone later.
Hey, Dan. What's up, Dan? You sorry I couldn't join, boy, but thanks for doing this. Happy holiday. Hey,
Dan?
happy holiday to you, dude. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Enjoy time with your family, dude.
Absolutely. Please do. You deserve it. I mean, everyone deserves it. I don't know what I meant by that. like,
criminals.
now, Dan, I don't think you deserve that. No, but yeah, definitely enjoy the
Yo,
holiday.
Plasty's on one tonight. What's going on?
It's Plasty. You chill out, dude. Drink some water. Maybe you're dehydrated. A lot going on. Frankenstein was brilliant. There we go. Seal of approval right there from Brick Something.
What if they make toys? Do you hope they make toys of it?
I think Iron Studios. It's not a toy. They're making a statue of the creature.
Yeah.
And I think like Funko's doing Frankenstein pops. That's the most I've seen. Josh showed me something cool that he's making, but nothing official. But yeah,
Have
that'd
they
be cool.
have they given the monster a name after all these years?
He's just Larry.
Yeah. Because if we have to spend the last I don't know, 100 years. Going, it's actually Frankenstein's monster.
Well,
they have a name for him.
Yeah, I'm sure he can name his. I know there's a sequel. There's another book that got written. I don't know in that book if he decides to give himself a name or what. But
oh, so you're saying there's more, but go read it yourself, Kevin, and then figure it out. I will. I'm only gonna read book 2 and not book 1.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what you should do.
Be completely lost. I'm like, who is this Larry they keep talking about?
They can't find them.
What's wrong with
Mike? When are you going to show up at the Hidden Temple Toys? I will be there in February. So Ed doesn't believe me. I've been hosing
that before.
I will for fun times for when I turn into this decayed form of 40.
I'm like St. Thomas, Michael.
Well, what's St. Thomas again?
Won't believe it till I see it.
Oh, is that what he said?
That's what he said.
I don't think he said it just like that. I won't believe
Just
it.
like that. That's how he says it. That's how he talks.
I don't think they spoke like that.
They did. That was their dialect.
It feels wrong.
I don't think so.
Plasty definitely needs a hug. Yeah, he's very bothered. So came in real hot this show. So.
I might have set the tone because he came in. I'm like, oh, late again.
Oh yeah, so he's
So
already
maybe that's why.
on the defense. Yeah, so and he was giving it to you the whole time, and that's what he does. He is
Might have
very
been my
angry.
fault.
You gotta bring Plasty on. So I need to bring. Yeah, Plasty is an awesome dude, and Brick something. A lot of cool people we got to bring into the show next year, Ed.
Let's do it. I'm excited.
It's our first year of Figures Not Included.
Hey, there's a nice for you. Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you. A little crowd applause. Thank you. Yeah, we did it. Ed, how do you feel? Let's recap our first year before we sign off.
It was a great year, man. I think we set out to do something. We didn't really have a really good idea of how it was going to be.
Still
what
don't.
it would turn into. We still don't, but I feel like we're still making it happen regardless. You know, we faked it until we made it. And we're still on that path, so we're really happy. I mean, I think we succeeded a lot. You know, I think we hit a lot of milestones that I didn't know we could hit in our first year. So that's been fantastic, and I've just had so much fun doing it. I always thought this was a great idea, that we would have a lot of enjoyment from doing something like this. So to be in as much as we have, to be closing out a year, and looking forward to a whole other year of so much more cool stuff to do on here. I'm super happy, man. I hope you are too.
I'm content.
Super proud. You guys got like good music and graphics, right? Things look good. You got some good, you had some nice gets right on here, so should be happy with the stuff you put out.
Yeah, Mikey, stop being such a bah humbug.
Yeah, I'm not gonna compliment you anymore.
I'm my own worst critic, man. It just happens. I was trained to be this way. Yeah, no, I'm so happy we did this again. And we mentioned this before, that we've been wanting to do something like this for what seems like forever. Like, we've had a shared love of toys since I can remember. My earliest memories are with Ed and us playing with action figures, and either him terrorizing me or letting me play along with him, either or.
My favorite thing was to do, Mikey, and I don't know if you remember this. Oh, we talk about it, but I would do like life lessons through toys with Michael. Like, I would set up scenarios, and he would have to make a choice, and then would he make the right choice or the wrong choice? And then depending on how it went, like, either I'd applaud him for making the right choice, or I'd degrade him for making the wrong choice.
Give me an example. I want to see how this works.
It was good. Like, I remember we did one, like, I created a whole like labyrinth with VHS tapes.
Oh wow.
And
okay.
We brought in a bunch of like my old Toy Biz, the little ones, the 4-inch figures, and we created a whole like Apocalypse created like a labyrinth, and like Mikey was Gambit, and he had to like save the other X-Men. But at the end, I forgot what was the choice I made him have, and he chose something that was a little selfish, so it ended up killing the X-Men.
Oh my god.
And I was like, I'm sorry, Michael, you chose poorly. Because of your selfish decision, they've all perished.
He chose Rogue. He chose to save Rogue, and you're like, okay, now all the X-Men die.
They're all dead, Michael, because of you.
Wow, that sounds.
That was a life lesson I learned when I was 8 years old.
It's true. But it forged him, and then he knew the next time in real life when that happened to him, he saved his friends.
I just have Ed's voice speaking to me, be like, "It's all your fault.
Choose wisely.
This is it.
Or they will all die."
I've trained for this.
It's true, it's true, Brick. My selfishness killed the X-Men. That's lore right there. So
it was good times.
That sounds traumatizing.
Good traumatic times. Yeah. So it's just like I remember that very vividly, and also like painting on his Genghis frog, you
Yeah,
know.
thanks
And
a lot.
those kind
And
of
you
things.
refuse to admit it.
Oh, I just did right now. So
You did this, Michael. You did this. No, I did.
So it was you.
Was you. Touch my drum set, Michael.
That's cool. That's awesome, man. When you have someone like this in your life that you have that connection, and then like the shared passion, right? Like that would be the best person to do something like this with.
Yeah.
And it's just going to carry. And if it doesn't work, you guys put this time together. You have this time together, right?
Yeah.
And that's
It's been really fun.
it's
and
just
we've been very
you're
happy.
able to share that with people.
Yeah, man, it's been cool, and like the fact we also got to go to WonderCon, and we did Toy Fair as well, so we got to do the experiences, Legions Con the year prior, so and then
Yeah.
just let's do the podcast, man, it'd be fun.
Yeah,
And
it's
then,
gonna give us cool excuses to continue to hang out, to do cool things, to make an effort, to get together and do something fun with it. And so I think that's probably one of the best benefits of doing something like this.
yeah, and like to be able to talk to like someone like you, I mean, not
Exactly
someone,
right.
to be able to talk to you,
Yeah,
and talk
that
to
all
us.
the other great toy people out there as well. All the other, awesome, YouTubers and content creators and, people in the industry that produce toys, all that great stuff. So it's a amazing and fantastic, community, and it's awesome to be a part of it, and to be able to do it with Mikey has just been, a real treat.
Yeah, and I'm serious when I say that. Like I mean, Ed, you were saying that our friend Brian, old Thigpen, was saying like, "Hey, who you guys should get on?" And he said you, and then we're like, "Oh, actually, he's our next guest." So
Yeah.
that kind of cool thing.
Yeah, he
to
was
be
like,
like,
yeah, there's
we're
this
all
guy. I
friends."
don't know if you heard of him. His name's Toying Around. His name's
Oh,
Kevin.
me.
Yeah, you.
And I was like, yeah, you. And I was like, actually,
You, Paul?
Mikey's got him on the list. I think he's going to be on next week. And he was like, oh my gosh, that's
Oh,
amazing.
no way. That's
Yeah.
cool. I didn't mean to do the Rush Hour Thief thing. Like you, me. But no, I didn't know that. That's cool. Thank you.
Yeah, awesome. Thank
No.
you.
Hey, thank you, old friend, old chap, for being on the show. But I think how about that? We've been doing this thing for a long time. You must be streamed out of your mind because you've been
Yeah.
I don't know where you are.
I'm on like Christmas break, so I'm good. Like, I don't.
Nice.
My kids are old enough where I can just leave food in the morning and they'll find it, and I don't have to get up early.
There you go.
And make
You
sure.
sprinkle it like around the house or something, or
Yeah,
or what?
hide it in different spots, right? So it's really
They got to sniff it out.
Right. How hungry are you?
There's an Eggo under the blanket.
How bad do you want it?
How bad you want it, right?
Yeah,
Daddy's
exactly.
on vacation.
Pop-Tart.
Dude,
Is that how you do it? Like, what do you do for Christmas break, Ed? Like, how do you treat your kids? Like, what's the plan there?
No, we lock them in the room. We turn the locks around so they can't open it from the inside.
oh my god.
Okay. And you serve them trays of food under the door.
Yeah, we just slide the food underneath there.
Okay.
It's just
That's about
paper
it.
thin slices of deli meats. Nothing else fits.
But they got a
Old
switch.
deli meat.
Switch inside, so they're okay.
It's whatever my wife and I don't want to eat. And we're like, man, give it to the kids. Throw it under the thing.
And that, my friends, is the true meaning of Christmas.
Exactly.
Let me out of here.
No, but I'm sure you guys are gonna have an awesome Christmas with your families and New Year's, and
I'm excited. It's going to be really fun.
yeah, especially at the store. I mean, you guys got all sorts of fun stuff at the store for Christmas.
Yeah. We had a good time. Like I said, we just had our Christmas party this afternoon, evening. That was a lot of fun. Kids were there too. They had a really good time. And yeah, it's just nice. The holidays have always been good with the store. It's like a whole other thing. There's so much going on, but it's still a really good time. And we got a lot of great people working there. So it's just
Very
awesome.
cool.
Sweet,
Very
man.
cool.
Nice. Yeah, if you ever make your way to North Carolina, you know where to go, Kevin.
Yeah,
So.
come
All
see
right.
us right on the 95.
I'll remember all of those details, definitely.
Exactly. Write that down.
He's like, I'm writing it down right now.
Yep, got it. Yeah, cool.
Oh, well, thank you guys. Appreciate you all again. Everyone that subscribed to the channel, thank you so much. You validate us, so you make it seem like you're watching, and that really means a lot, honestly. And so we're happy to hit it hard next year. We'll be off next weekend. We'll be back the first weekend of January, and we'll be excited to talk to you then. So,
For sure.
Kevin, again, Thank you so much, dude, for closing us out. We
yeah.
appreciate you, man.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you.
Thanks for having me
Yeah.
on, guys.
No, we'll
Our
definitely have you on
pleasure.
again soon. And Ed, Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to you, Mikey. Are you getting any toys under your Christmas tree this year?
I hope so. You think I will?
Nope.
Well, why not?
Because figures are not included, Michael.
Naughty.
Oh, I'm on the naughty list, huh? Damn it.
Good night, everybody.
Adios, muchachos.